At the Department of War, we have the most elite warriors on the face of the earth. Every single day, you are pushed to your absolute physical and mental limits to master the profession of arms. We demand your all, and you give it. But while we invest heavily in our weapon systems, platforms, and gear, our most decisive tactical advantage will always be the individual warfighter. We have a sacred duty to maintain that advantage, which is why we must constantly look for new ways to optimize your performance, your resilience, and your long-term health.
What is he about to say, Rollo? Holy shit.
And to meet that commitment today, I'm authorizing a new screening program for testosterone deficiency for our service members, ensuring you have the right testosterone levels to operate at your absolute best. Because it's well-established science that as we age, testosterone levels often naturally drop. Under the supervision of our world-class medical professionals, warfighters age 30 and older are going to be tested annually as part of their periodic health assessment. It's a health assessment that happens every year. We're just adding this test. Those under 30 can voluntarily choose to get the test as well. If treatment is recommended, it's entirely your choice to receive
No, you have to force them to take testosterone.
This initiative, it's not about artificial enhancement. It's about restoring and optimizing your natural capabilities, protecting your longevity, and ensuring you have the biological foundation required to sustain the fight. We owe our warriors the absolute best medical care in the world, and this program delivers on that obligation. Taking care of your long-term health means ensuring you remain strong, resilient, and capable, not just for your next deployment, but for the rest of your life, so you can thrive long after you take off the uniform. As we know, the modern battlefield is brutal and unrelenting. It requires and demands maximum psychological and mental readiness. And by addressing these health markers early, we're keeping you on the leading edge of lethality and giving you the same level of support that you give this.
Is this real? Yo, this is ChatGPT. There's no way this is real.
This looks like South Park, bro.
Okay, wait, hold on. No, hold on. That can't be real. Play the next video I just got for you guys. You guys want to see this? I have a conspiracy here. Let's see if this is true.
Okay, hold on.
Let's see.
Testosterone was given to men who were Democrats, but the study found that using testosterone makes Democrats have more favorable views towards Republicans. The testosterone didn't change anyone else's views except for a red shift in weakly affiliated Democrats.
Oh my God. Welcome, guys. Welcome to the show. Welcome to Access Vegas. You guys, we couldn't believe when we saw that. Pete Hegseth
had to open with that.
Pete Hegseth just said that the Army is going to take steroids. That is real. I thought that was a joke. And then here's the other thing. The study just came out. If you guys saw that where they actually gave testosterone to liberal conservative men, they tried testosterone for conservative men or for liberal men, weakly associated liberal men. They became more open to the ideas of conservative beliefs. When they gave it to conservative men, nothing happened because our testosterone's already in the 900s. We got a special guest here today. Hold on, let's play the video to introduce him.
All right, here we go.
15 brutal truths about women. Number 1, she will punish you for the men that she chose before you. Number 2, your ambitions only matter if they benefit her. Number 3, she will demand you read her mind, then punish you for trying. Number 4, she will make you pay for the shame she feels. Number 5, they fall in love with the mystery, then spend the entire relationship trying to destroy it. Number 6, she'll apologize in a way that does not restore your dignity, only in a way that restores her access. Number 7, she will hold you to a standard that she would never meet for you. Number 8, convenient amnesia is never a coincidence and always a cop-out. Number 9, the moment you stop chasing, she will chase, not to keep you, but to prove that she could still get you. Number 10, she will call it emotional labor when you ask for the same patience that she got for free. Number 11, she will use therapy language to pathologize your healthy boundaries. Number 12, she will test your reaction to diet disrespect before committing to the full version. Number 13, her interest in your day ends precisely when you start talking about it. Number 14, she will blame you for her own withdrawal. Number 15, she will treat your time less valuable than hers even though she pays for nothing. And number 16, she would rather be abused than held accountable.
Oh.
Yes, let's give a big round of applause. It's Jake Abdo in the house, ladies and gentlemen.
Misogyny.
We've got Jake Abdo in the house. Guys, we're going to go ahead and welcome everybody. Let's introduce our panel. She has climbed up on different people's trucks and kicked the shit out of their windshield. Please welcome to the show. It's Bikini Pro Sid.
Yeah.
Well, where's Bikini Pro Sid? Can we put the camera? There she is. He went to Harvard and majored in misogyny. It's right. It's Tristan Darson. Welcome,
Misogyny.
Tristan. She makes music. She's from Jersey. It's Gigi Banks. She's from the United Kingdom. She's a consultant and author. It is Coach Lorraine. She is from the Bay Area. She's a content creator, a cocktail server. Welcome back, Serena Slade. He is from Detroit. He's the slut whisperer and men's coach, Jake Abdo. And she's joining us. She's a painter from Mexico. It is incredible. Welcome, everybody, to the show. First off, Lorraine, what did you think about the intro for our guest here?
I thought the intro was great.
Did you agree with all 16 of those truths?
I would love to challenge each and every
Let's go. Let's do it. What do you think?
Each
What-
and every
what-
one of
what do
them.
you- Go ahead, Lorrain.
I am an accountable woman, so
You're one of the good ones. You're one of the good ones.
She's the one.
yeah, I'm the
We've been
unicorn.
looking for you.
We've been
Where have you
wondering.
been hiding?
Yes, I know. But yeah, I would challenge most of those.
Most of those.
We'll come
really?
back. We can come back to that. I still have
Yeah.
the video if you want to go back to it.
Yeah,
Definitely, we
interesting.
can come back to that.
I just want to know one thing. So the testosterone, it's not only for the army.
No, it's for the we don't do things like that in the military. It's for everyone. It's for
So
one
it's
for all.
the Air
Pay
Force-
grades are all the same. Yeah,
Because I'm thinking they should give Marines trend.
they could.
But here's the
Stim
thing:
pack.
people in special forces, everyone I know who's in special forces takes steroids.
Yeah.
Right.
But wait.
It's been a thing for years.
Yeah.
But now they're letting it.
So what'll happen is these guys will get injured and they'll get legal prescriptions for things like Anavar or like some sort of anabolic. That's absolutely true. Go ahead.
Are they going to test women for testosterone? And give them
So
testosterone?
some women, if they're old, like in their 30s and they have low testosterone, you could do it. But I think the way it is, remember he said, I believe you have to be over 30 or 32 before they start
Right.
testing you.
You
That's
can do
number
it
one.
voluntarily
They said
before
you
that,
could
yeah.
do it beforehand.
Oh my
and
God,
get
bro!
the
I would just be so fucking ripped if I was in the Air Force still again. I'd be sitting there like, you know what? It's really low. I think I need 300 a
No,
week.
actually, what's going to happen is poor kids who can't afford testosterone are going to enroll in the military
Yes,
to get it. That's what's gonna
because you know what else you get when you join the military? Free boob jobs. Check and see. I know I had a
You
bunch
can
of
do
girls
it.
in my unit who went and got free boob jobs when they joined the military. Cool. Do you want to real quick? Just a couple of announcements. Welcome back. We're gonna try a little different format with the show. First off, I want to say August 5th and 6th we're going to do a Babes in Toyland here in Las Vegas. The 6th is going to be the finals for Swimsuit USA. We're going to pick Miss Las Vegas if you guys want to come out and check that out. On the 14th, we're going to be doing Girls of Summer bikini competition at Palm Tree Day Club if you guys want to check that out as well. And there's going to be several other events that we got coming up. And then this weekend, there's an event. It's going to be Ryan Pownall's birthday party, and none of you guys are invited, unfortunately. None of you guys can come to that. It's going to be a Baywatch party, and somebody's probably going to catch something just from walking around. Sydney, you're invited. You're invited, Sydney. I can get you.
I got one question though. Is clavicular going to make it?
Clavicular is not. So it says on the flyer, no
No
streamers allowed. Did you know the story?
No.
So I'm in Miami.
my God.
Ryan, don't be mad at me for talking about this. So I'm in Miami. By the way, if you guys want to check out my episode with Ryan Pownall and Kane Trujillo, it came out today on my YouTube channel. What happened was there's a party that Pillow Talk threw in Miami during XBiz. I went to the party. I was there hanging out with Clavicular, and he's live streaming the whole thing. And a girl, when I walk away, I don't know exactly the order of things, sprayed breast milk in his face. And Clavicular
From
didn't-
her breast?
from her breast.
Sexy.
Yeah. And Clavicular didn't like it and started talking about her being a demon and that she was this is all demonic and
I love
evil.
this story.
And so all the porn stars are watching, as 22,000 people are watching the live stream, and the porn stars are just catching hell from all of the, all the people who are fans of Clavicular.
Audience, yeah.
So they turn on Ryan Pownall, who did nothing wrong. The idea that you're gonna have a party in Miami without streamers, let me know when you get to that party.
Right.
I'd like to know where that party starts. Shout out to Fresh and Andrew Tate. They're throwing their party this weekend. I'd love to know when that happens. So that's essentially what happened. And that
What
was
do you think about his nose job?
his nose job.
Yours?
What do you guys think about Clavicular's nose job? Did anybody see it? What do you think?
I don't think he needed it.
I
I think he's like not mogging anymore. It's like the opposite of mogging.
I agree. I don't like it.
Good.
I think a guy
but-
getting anything done is super fruity. Like
It's fruity.
that's
I think if a guy is unattractive enough, if he had a couple things done, I don't think it's
Okay,
bad.
but like, what about the guys that get fake abs and stuff?
What about a hair
he
transplant?
Where can I
What about
find
hair
that?
That's okay. That's okay.
That's
Because
good?
if you do steroids, you're gonna lose your hair, so then you gotta get a hair transplant.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's okay.
What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's kind of gay to be really obsessed over the way that
Yeah.
you look. I
Yeah.
think.
Same. Yeah, I think.
Incredible. All right.
Wait, I thought the porn stars turned on him because there was an incident that happened.
yeah.
That was
no,
it.
okay.
That
All
was
right.
it.
No. That wasn't the incident.
No,
The
no,
incident
yeah.
was that some dude who had already was in there, had snuck a gun in, and then like pulled the gun out, and there were people fighting. But like, one more time, let me say this again. This was not Ryan's fucking fault. This was called Miami-dom. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Miami is hood as shit.
Fucking degenerate.
We were sitting there. I was leaving when the people who ended up starting the fight at the end, well, I was leaving when they were coming in, and it was just hoodness. It wasn't anything to do with Ryan Pownall. It was a thing where if he hadn't let these people in, they would have bum rushed anyway. So that whole thing was just really dumb. But like, yeah, Clavicular had already left, and I had already left by that time. Cool. All right. So anyway, I just want to let you guys know that you guys are all invited to those different events. And dude, I would love for you to show this one right here. Do you see this one?
Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
We're gonna
Guys,
go with
I-
that one. That one
guys,
first. Okay.
This is some information, Jake. I want your response to this. I want Tristan. I want you guys to tell me how, because this really touched me. Because I just feel like we all, as people, need to feel this way about women. So let's go ahead and play that.
All right.
I
Are
just
you
want you
done?
guys
Is
to-
that-
you guys-
are you done with your build up? Okay.
Yeah, I want to see if you feel this the way I felt it. Okay. Let's try this again
Hold on a
with the sound.
Oh man, hang on. I don't think it has any sound.
Oh, you download it without sound?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
But
then
you can see with the.
no, it's not going to work. Let's do this one right here.
Sorry, do that one. Yeah.
Which one? Right here.
Okay.
Yep. Anyway, so what's dating like, Selena?
Thanks for picking me up.
Hey there. What's
Okay,
on
here
your
we go.
mind today?
We matched on Hinge. You're picking me up for a date?
Ah, a date, you say? Let's get right into it. Whether you want to do a romantic rooftop dinner or just keep the vibes completely casual, just let me know.
Yeah, usually the guy kind of plans the date. I thought maybe you had something in mind.
I see. The classic gender role discussion. I can totally be a traditional masculine man that takes control of every situation.
Oh my gosh, pizza. Let's just get pizza, like the closest pizza place, honestly.
Thinking.
Ew.
Pizza is a solid choice. Your Hinge profile says you're Italian, so honestly, that makes a lot of sense. If you want to tell me your exact location, I can find some spots that fit the vibe. And
Actually, it's so good.
let's
Oh
just
my
keep
gosh.
things fun and light and
Oh my gosh, are you...
we can bounce ideas around.
Oh.
And chugging water in every fucking video. too.
Wait, what is was he supposed to be ChatGPT?
Yeah,
He's supposed to be ChatGPT in real life.
He has great videos. Yeah.
That's really
I've seen
funny.
this guy before.
Ladies, have you had that happen to you before in a dating app where a guy's responding and it's clearly like a dating app stuff, like clearly ChatGPT?
These women don't date
We
men.
don't use dating apps.
Oh, you don't use dating apps?
That sucks.
You don't use dating apps at all?
I think like Instagram's like a dating app.
Yeah,
damn
Instagram's
near,
a
like
dating
any
app.
social media.
Yeah. So do you think that most beautiful women don't use dating apps?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not calling you beautiful at all, but I'm just wondering what you think.
Oh my god.
I mean, like, do ladies use dating apps?
No.
because
Talking to the mic, guys.
all the time. Why
Into the
do we
mic.
need
Hmm.
why do we need a dating app when we're getting approached all the time? I mean, we
Well,
live in
I thought that men aren't approaching women though.
Yeah, I heard that was.
Yeah, that was wrong. Whoever you heard that from
That's-
came from guys that are insecure that don't want to admit how much they go hard for pussy.
That's good. That's good. That's good.
But I do agree with men don't really approach women that much anymore.
Why not?
I think that the women are not given enough social cues that it's okay. I think they're afraid of the rejection.
I think they're giving them plenty of social cues that it's not okay.
Yeah. I mean, they've always been afraid of rejection. And like overcoming the fear of rejection is kind of what like got them in the door, right? The confidence, right?
That's like a rite of passage.
It is. It is.
I think that a man is a smart man can identify if a woman wants, to be approached.
I don't think so.
I don't think they
No,
can.
Yeah, no.
I don't think
I don't think they
Not
can.
anymore.
There was
I'll
literally
tell you
a
why,
study
because you
done.
talk in the microphone. The reason
Why?
the reason why is because anything that a stripper could fake, you can fake. So the reason why I'm saying this is, and I'll just tell you, this is a man from the experience of my like 18 years of coaching.
Yeah.
I have tons of clients who went home with a girl who gave him nothing, what didn't smile, didn't touch him, gave him no signs whatsoever. And I know 10,000 guys who've gotten, oh my God, you're so cute.
Yeah.
You're so, they grind. I do this. I have my, like 100 of my clients come to one thing. And I was like, how many of you guys have had a girl grinding their ass on you in a nightclub and didn't go home with you? Yeah. And every single one of them raises their hands. So the signs are not real. And so because of that, I completely disagree with you. You can tell whether or not you're attracted to a man. He can't tell whether or not a general woman is attracted to him. And if he assumes so, he's called a narcissist. And if he's not attractive, you hit him up for sexual harassment. So that's the problem.
No,
Here's the
I
other
understand
thing,
why men,
though.
No, I understand why men
That's so
don't
loaded.
approach women. I understand.
Into the
Wait,
mic,
but-
baby. Into the fucking
But here's
mic.
the thing, though. Here's the other
Oh,
thing.
chill out, bro.
A lot of people don't talk about this. Now women have a lot of Botox, so I can't even tell.
No,
I
actually-
can't tell if they are interested.
I
They don't
ordered
make the
happy.
facial
Did I get
experiences.
happy?
Hold on. Wait a second. Hold on.
True.
It's not, let's
Hold
be real.
on.
It's not just the
Leave the
Botox.
Botox alone.
It's low blood sugar from the Retatrutide. That's the
right.
other thing. And
I'm
they're just like,
hangry.
Bro,
It's the
I think
cocaine
the
withdrawal.
person
Bro.
Whoever invented
Hey, camera guy,
Botox needs
look my
love
face.
and foot
What's that?
massages
Look my face.
every single
I don't
day.
wear makeup. I'm not wearing makeup. I don't have Botox. I don't have anything.
Do you have a man?
Yeah. My husband
good.
is over there.
Oh, that's
good. You
Yeah.
probably, you probably gave him some solid signs, and he went for the signs. But you understand, most of the time, most men don't experience that.
I'm not saying you have Botox, but I'm saying a lot of girls do. I'm not talking about you.
No, I know. What I want to say is that I know a lot of women that are beautiful, even with Botox, and they can give signs to men.
I'm just saying if every guy waited for a sign to approach a woman, half of men would die alone.
That's right.
Not,
Well,
not,
half of men
not,
are
not,
dying.
You're
And half
right
of men are-
to die alone.
not half of men.
I think girls
70%
don't
of
know.
men
70% of men.
would
sorry.
die alone.
I don't think all girls, sometimes they're like oblivious to the fact that they seem unapproachable.
Yes.
Yes,
And
yeah.
I
It's called
also
resting bitch
think-
face.
Yes.
But wait, and I also think that some girls seem unapproachable because, like, maybe. Fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say.
Is it-
No, but it's true. Like, sometimes girls don't want to seem like a pick-me bitch, so of course they're not gonna put themselves out there to make it seem like they want the attention. You know what I mean?
No,
Yeah.
not just that. Sometimes when you're nice with men, they can take it the wrong way. It happens to me.
Okay,
You know
hold
what
on.
It does
hold on.
happen.
No,
I
time out.
agree. I
Time
agree
out,
with
time
you.
out. So this is called male overperception bias,
Yeah.
and it happens because of what's called cross-sex mind reading in psychology. The problem is if I'm a guy and I've mistaken what you said to me as being an invitation for me to go on a date with you, and I've done this 3 or 4 times, now when you come and give me the sign that you like me, I don't know what to believe, because what happened ancestrally is if a woman gave me the opportunity to shoot my shot, I need to shoot my shot because otherwise I lose an opportunity to
But
breathe.
that is not
But
the-
today I get one of these. I get these bracelets right here.
That is not the fault of women. That is the fault of men.
Well, nothing is women's fault.
How is it not the
Let-
fault
let
of?
me
How is
talk.
it not
So
the
are
fault
they
of
supposed to
women?
read their minds, or what does that mean?
One
No, nothing is
second.
women's fault.
I'm gonna say why.
I agree.
Because men need to work on themselves. Men need to work. Why they need a coach? A man should be man enough.
Men should
man
just
should just
know.
read her
Yeah.
mind and
This
know
is
she wants to
now
be
we're
coached.
good.
Got it.
Now we're
It
good.
comes down to
Yeah,
communication.
that
and
I
what
didn't
you're
expect this to come from
mutually-
Nanette.
I don't need like in my case. I read. I watch psychology.
Wait, you
videos.
can't possibly relate your ability to attract a man
Yeah,
to the
look,
average man's
go-
ability to attract a
What
woman.
I'm saying
Go
is
read
that
a book
men-
about swimming
Okay.
and go try to fucking swim. Okay, like
Okay.
it's different, bro.
Okay, I'm gonna do it. I don't remember your name. Whatever. The point is that I'm gonna talk to you directly. What I'm saying is that men should work on themselves. And not everything is.
They
on
should.
work.
I agree with you.
But
They
what,
should.
what does that have to do with
Emotionally.
Men should work on themselves so they can overcome the bad shit that I'm doing.
No,
right?
no,
Men should improve, and we are held to no standard.
But what is about shit saying like when I came here, I said to him, "Hey, what is your name? How are you?" And some men, I just be nice. And some men, they're like, "Oh my god, that girl wants something with me. She wants to fuck me."
Wait,
No, I'm just being fucking nice.
I understand, Annette, but what does that have to do with whether or not we are going to know whether or not we should approach a woman?
No, what? Like
You're
you
saying
should have
that's
a-
why they seem
you should have a
unapproachable?
conversation to begin with.
Okay.
Conversation.
But how do
No,
we
just
if she doesn't look like she
No.
wants to have a conversation? How do I have a conversation?
Shut up and
you-
decode
no,
everything.
Like
Yeah,
you two
read
guys-
her mind.
No, like you two
Take
guys
a chance.
come here and you were like, and it's like what? be nice.
Get good.
Have a conversation like, hey, what is your name? Da, 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 da. And
She
then
doesn't like thirsty dudes.
if you have a
Yeah,
connection,
interview her. They
if
love
you
that.
have the connection.
Hold on. Here's the problem. I will have just as many girls tell me, "Ooh, this guy came up and started talking to me, and it was gross, and he has a terrible experience." The problem is this, Nanette. Here's the thing. Regardless, you have your experience and your perspective. The problem,
You too.
No, well, exactly, I do.
Uh-huh.
But when I survey, when I look at data, when I look at peer reviewed data on this, I don't find that that's the case. What you're doing is saying, my man figured out that I was interested, and therefore all men can figure out that all women are interested, and that is fucking hokum. That is not true.
No, no, no. What I think is that men and women are in serious trouble right now.
Yes.
Why? Because you're
Because of
fucking
social
around
media.
like
No,
crazy.
because because of social media. They're on a serious.
So there was a study that
Go
was
ahead.
actually done. There was an actual study that was done.
Mm-hmm.
And the study found that literally a woman has to give a man up to 15 signals, like eye contact, nothing.
15.
15.
And then he doesn't go to jail.
In
Is that
order
right?
for him to feel
Not gay.
not gay, but just that he's okay to approach her.
Okay, I will tell you
And
that
it's
I need
because
at
of all
least
the things-
16,
that
baby.
is Lorraine. I will tell you that is totally dependent on the amount of testosterone he has.
Yeah.
Totally. I
How
guarantee
masculine he
you.
is.
Yeah, I
Right.
guarantee
It's just a
you.
full
If,
circle
I
conversation.
guarantee you, if this dude
I
is
mean-
loaded up
So
on.
he has to be in the military.
You want to know?
over 30
you want to
and
know something
on
else?
testosterone.
He just has to go to Fit Club. That's all he has to
Somebody,
do.
hey, can you, Tristan? Can you look this up real quick? The amount of more sexual partners that men have when they take steroids.
I
No,
know the
it's-
exact. I know
What-
the
what's-
exact
go ahead,
study.
go ahead.
It's 237% more.
Oh my God.
So if men take steroids, they have 237% more sexual partners. How
Love
about that?
I love that.
I think
Are we pivoting? Is this like, are we currently
No, my point.
apples and oranges?
No. My point is, sometimes we'll have a study and it's taken out of context. The idea that men are like the men who are having more sexual partners are also pissing off more women.
Are we talking about sexual partners now, or are we talking about approaching?
But wait,
that
what if
person?
everything is a
you have to-
signal
We
for me?
pivot?
What
We
if
pivot?
everything is a signal? I'm just delusional, and I think every woman wants
Yes.
me. Everything is
What
a
if
signal.
I'm so loaded on trend? What I'm like
Right.
taking trend,
I mean, that
DECA.
can happen.
I got 16 just
Don't
looking at
take
you right
Deca.
now.
Really?
So
I'm
that is
saying-
a
like I'm
pretext.
saying, like,
That is a
hypothetical, if he was on
pretext.
roids.
No, I understand what he's saying.
Right?
I
That
get
is
what
my
he's
question.
saying. Yeah.
You too. That is a pretext to
But
be
that's a
nice,
silly
to be
variable.
Wait,
nice.
wait. I-
There, too.
Yo, you come
You
here
brought up the
and you didn't
variable.
say, hi, how are you? My name is, what is your name? Harvard guy? I don't know. Like, you didn't say
Hi,
nothing.
Nanette. We're very happy that you're here.
Yeah,
I
thank
really
you.
appreciate you coming.
No,
This,
for me,
this
it's
is your civil
crazy.
look. This is a woman's civilized representative that she sends out to meet men. Look, two civilized people having a polite dinner do not generate any sexual tension. The animals have to come out and play underneath the conversation. That's what's really going on here, bro. Like,
Okay.
the-
What I want to I
Go ahead.
need to know. Just tell me.
Go ahead.
You don't answer my question.
Okay.
What was the
My
question?
question is, why, if to have a lot of testosterone or whatever, we are really manly man, you need to be rude. I don't get it.
because
Who-
it
what does
signals
that
that,
have-
you're
what does that
willing
have
to
do
walk
with being
away.
rude? What does that have to do with being rude?
Nanette, hold on.
Nanette, I've been on the
Maybe-
Whether or not
maybe we
it's
didn't
rude
eat.
depends on whether or not you're attracted to him.
That's a really good
Well,
question.
no,
I've
I was
dated
not
guys
I
that
was
aren't
not
on
doing
steroids.
Because
Hold
what-
on, hold on. Time out.
Go
Something I cannot believe I'm hearing. You dated guys that were on steroids?
What?
Shut
No
the fuck
way.
up, Sydney. There's
No
no
way.
way.
Effing crazy. And I think that's a really great question.
Yeah.
But like I feel like testosterone also is the hormones, just like
Yeah.
when we get a
Microphone.
testosterone is a hormone, just like when we go through hormonal cycles, that we get a little
So
freaking.
I have a question about that.
Mhm.
Why you don't look like you have testosterone? You like very normal
you-
guys. These
do you
two
know-
guys, you're using testosterone?
What does it look like?
Like him? Like
No.
Come on.
I think
No,
you're
it's
thinking
just-
of it incorrectly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. Hey.
I'll let her explain.
Uh-uh.
I'll let her explain.
No, I'm gonna say
No,
something.
please do,
This is my
misogynist
second,
from
my
Harvard.
second language. you know some other languages like French, Italian.
Misogyny.
Spanish, you know some?
No, I don't.
Then don't criticize because this is
I'm
like
not
a-
criticizing you. I haven't said anything to you.
Okay. Yeah.
Don't defend yourself.
So I got a question for Lorraine. Lorraine,
How?
so you were saying, what was it, 16 different cues that they have to give
Yeah,
to the
well, I'm not talking about,
average
like-
to average guys?
Scottish.
I'm not talking about the like
Oh Jesus!
testosterone musclehead like steroid guy.
That
that's
just
got,
changed
his
my whole
stomach up. Yeah.
attitude.
No, I'm not talking about that. What I'm
Uh-huh.
talking about is just what we initiated this conversation on approach.
Yes.
Right.
Like
right.
being out and the social norms right now, like how that's changed because of social.
Well, that's what I was going
media,
to ask
things
you.
like
Do you think that? Do you think
people
that in
don't-
other generations it wouldn't have taken that many cues.
Yeah, because I think
for a
back
guy.
in the day, that it was just normal for men to approach. And I think with social media and dating apps and things like that,
Mhm.
and I hate to say this, I'm just going to keep it real, but I think some women feel like they're invincible and
Right.
that they can have everybody. And so men, you know, they kind of think twice about making the approach.
Let me
Lorraine,
say,
wait,
let me say
would
two
you-
things. Two things. One, men are doing women a huge fucking favor by being the ones that approach. And two, a lot of women have a fetish
Wait,
for
that's a
rejecting men in
favor?
public.
That's
yeah,
a favor.
huge favor. We are taking on
Instead
a
of-
bunch of risk. We
No,
are
no,
overcoming
so
fear
listen.
and doing this
What
for
he-
you.
what he's saying-
Oh, that's
We're a
romantic.
fucking
What,
favor
hold
for
on,
you.
what he's saying? What he's saying
It's a
is
fucking favor
what,
for you.
What
Yes.
he's saying is,
Are you excited?
hold on,
Maybe
chill.
we never
What
know.
he's saying is, in a vacuum, like if one of us is going to approach,
Yeah.
right? That's what he's saying. In a vacuum between the two of us, if neither of us approach, then nothing would happen. If both
But
of
I
us
mean,
approach,
by
it'd be
natural
fine.
design, he's saying it's a favor for men.
Right,
Yeah,
but
you're
What
welcome.
if a woman approaches a man, then she's
in a
too-
vacuum, if no one approached, then nothing would happen. So
And
what
you're
he's
gonna
saying
get
is
a vacuum
there
for
is
your
a-
birthday too.
There is a
Okay, but if a woman approached a man, then what? A guy wouldn't like a girl that's
no,
too
it's fine. But
buff?
fine.
most of the time, if a woman approaches a man, he's not interested in her because
Because of that.
yeah.
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 Well, I was gonna say, so like, do you,
That's why I was questioning him when he said
Well,
it's a favor for
Yeah,
a
it is.
man.
Right, exactly.
Because, why
So
don't-
you-
because you won't do it because you're afraid of rejection. Women are terrified of being rejected. Are you kidding me?
I would like to finish my sentence, please.
Go ahead, Lorraine.
Because,
Good.
you know, if you
Yes,
get too
ma'am.
excitable, we can't have a conversation.
I'll be excited all I want. Go ahead.
You're so defensive.
Okay.
I'll be defensive all I want. Go ahead.
Fine.
So you're
Why?
excited? That sounds
why?
weird. What is happening?
Because I
down
want to be.
there?
He's being
Okay.
feisty.
do you think?
But you know, it's not necessary.
No, Lauren,
Yeah.
do you think that? Because here's the thing: is
No,
if you
okay.
meet a guy, like, do you think that it's more? Do you think that a guy would be more attractive if he just gets it? If he like doesn't have to go through 15 different like layers of trying to
Well, I
figure out
think
whether you're into it or
I
you're
think
not?
it's unfortunate for men that they have to go through that, and I think there's a lot of different reasons why men are hesitant.
What about
to
what?
approach
Well,
women.
for instance, like say so
And I
like
think that's unfair to men because I think, and then when women complain, and
Right.
again, I'm being devil's advocate I'm siding with men on this one.
Mm-hmm.
When a lot of women are complaining about being single and not meeting people when they're going out,
Right,
but yet
right.
you close off your body language and have
I
this
agree with
don't talk
that.
to me
Lorraine,
attitude.
question for you. Do you also think that because of social media and we don't have to be outside and approach the way we used to,
Yeah.
that people have lost their social skills?
I think so, absolutely.
Yes,
Absolutely.
yeah,
Okay.
totally. Yeah.
Okay.
I fully agree. I don't know if it's like social media or like the presence or what it is, but I started being really mean to men. Like I don't know why. I really don't. And it's
That's
not even
true.
trying to be like not my friends, but like people that come up to me, I'm just like I won't even say anything.
And
I
there's
think
a
most
man-
men
and
kind
there's
of
a
like it,
man-hater
honestly. I think
culture,
most
too.
men kind of like it, honestly.
I just don't want to be approached. Like if I go out with my friends, like don't approach
Okay,
me.
so this is a funny thing. I haven't seen the data clearly on this, but one thing I have noticed is the cutoff is somewhere in the mid 30s. When I talk to women who are over the mid 30s, they're very comfortable being approached because they grew up during the time, like maybe in the 90s, and when they were going through puberty or early adulthood, men had to approach. There was no social media.
Right.
When I meet women, usually 31 and younger, they are not interested in being approached because because they went through puberty with a cell phone, and because of that excessive stimulus of someone coming up to me when I'm on TikTok, it's very safe, and if I don't like something, I swipe it away. Just like what many women do. Well, just imagine what dating apps do to program women, and not men, because men are not the ones being picked on dating apps, but the way the dating apps and TikTok programs women. I'm not having a feeling. Swipe, swipe, swipe.
Yeah.
I'm not having a feeling. Now I'm on a date with a guy. He's great, but he wears a backpack. He's great, but he has a raincoat on. He's great, but I don't really like the fact that his hands aren't big
Well,
enough.
because
It's-
they think that their options are inevitable. Like it's
Right,
It's
exactly.
a
But
thing.
men do the same.
what do you- not-
Men
they
do-
don't.
yeah, they
if
do.
a third of men are going without
I'm gonna
sex
give
for
you an
last year.
example. In this room, I am the one that have small boobs, right?
Okay.
Everybody has huge boobs. Come on, show your boobs.
Puts him up.
It's true.
Don't
It's
talk
true.
about his
This-
gyno like
I don't
that.
even
Oh,
know.
yeah, yeah.
Notice boobs here.
No. Don't be a liar. That is the reason I'm not in the picture. But I want to say that it's okay. A man has the right to have a choice to like.
Are you
something.
sure?
Yeah. If he likes huge boob, it's okay. If she likes
Mike,
small boobs,
you're
it's
Why?
okay.
You're
Why are
approved.
you? I'm
Why are
right
you
here.
looking at
Why
Mike?
does everyone call on me whenever it's a discussion about boobs? I am
Oh.
getting sick of this. Why is everyone laughing at me
Yeah.
now?
Well, the point is that I think that
And how come
women-
no one ever asks me about thigh gap?
women and men they have their choices, they have their taste, and it's okay.
Right, but the point is,
Biological reproduction.
okay, hold on. Now that's actually what I was about to say.
Yeah.
When we deal with what we are ancestrally, humans ancestrally, We were set up in a society where there's maybe 150 people in our tribe, and then we would pick amongst those people in our tribe. When we have a global marketplace, and now very average women, it's not an insult. It's not an insult to be average. Very average women now have access to the highest. Very average women have access to the highest tier men. It screws up the entire dynamic because those women cannot get those men to settle down, but they can fuck them. And because of that,
confuse the two.
and they confuse that. I had sex with Drake, therefore Drake is my boyfriend now.
It's my new
But
bar
the
now.
problem
That's
is,
the new
for
bar.
me, the problem is why always the woman is attacked. Like men,
It's your algorithm. It's your
TikTok. Okay,
it's your algorithm. It's your algorithm.
Let me segue into the. I've got a really great video that we have to do this.
Let's do it.
I have to do this one real quick.
The algorithms reward crazy, sensational, outrageous videos, and so when you see some girl doing squats at the gym and she's recording herself, and then she has like a little caption underneath, like, "Oh my God, some other creep just looked at me," and then boys are watching this and they're thinking like, "Oh, girls don't even want to be looked at in public. Like, I'm just not going to like eyes forward, blinkers on, do not like make women think that I like them at all." And most women at the gym are probably either like indifferent or maybe even positively inclined if they're single to be approached. But the video that the men see, like they think that that is how reality is, and they have this misinterpreted view. The other thing is like a lot of guys I think will use that, like Me Too and these videos of women posting mean comments about men or something, as a justification, what the pickup artists call approach anxiety, of like they are already afraid of approaching women, and now they have this socially justifiable excuse of, I would approach her, bro. Like I would totally go say, but like I don't want to get Me Too'd. Like I would totally go up to that girl, but like, you know, do I want to get recorded or a hidden camera? But otherwise I would. That's like the story they're telling themselves, but that's not what they would do. They would be afraid regardless. So I think there's just a lot of excuse making and fear.
Hey, Rob.
I don't completely disagree with
Hold on a second. Rob, come on home. It's time to come
Welcome
home.
to the Red
Come-
Pill.
Rob, it's time to come home, Rob. It's time, like every
side.
week, that video that you made about the men being more formidable and the women finding the men more attractive and there being zero correlation. Come on home, Rob. Just come on home.
Call me
Rob.
crazy.
Mike,
Call me crazy, but
what is
Rob
this guy
Henderson does not
I
look like
see
he
him-
spends enough time in the gym to know
I
what
see him on
exactly goes
podcasts.
on in
What's
the
he
gym.
famous for?
Rob is an evolutionary psychologist. Rob Henderson's an evolutionary psychologist. Is that correct? Yeah. He's really good. His content is phenomenal, top tier. The problem that happens is Rob has got kind of caught in the same place that Steve Stewart Williams, Will Costello. He's got caught in the same place that like I almost said Joey Galloway, Scott Galloway, all these guys are in, which is they're literally saying verbatim what guys in the red pill manosphere space has been saying for the last decade. But when they say it with land acknowledgement so that they don't get in trouble. Of course, what he's saying is true.
And then they lose their tenureship.
Correct. Now there is a way around this, and again, every time everybody's
Come on this show.
yeah, come on the show. Here's the boring answer. You take women from an unfamiliar environment to a familiar environment. It's called social circle. You do that. You don't have to worry about this approach anxiety, and you don't have to worry about getting Me Too'd. You hang out. You have a shit ton of female friends. Your female friends introduce you to other women. You don't have to worry about any of it. When I met Sydney, it was an event. There was a bunch of girls there. I was with my girlfriend. She introduced. It was very, very easy. I met Emily. I think the first time we met was on the show. Lorraine, first time we met was on the show, but you knew
at the event, the boys and
yes, for sure. But you knew that I had some friends. You had met some of my friends.
Yeah.
That is the easiest way, is having women introduce you. That fixes the whole problem. What's insane to me is that I don't see anybody on either side saying that this is the solution, because the idea of men and women being friends is so foreign to the red pill and the blue pill. That's what's just so crazy. And this is one of the reasons why Jake's here, is because we kind of agree on this whole idea.
Yeah, the friend zone is this boogeyman that the manosphere has created, when in reality the friend zone has been a space where guys like under 8, like average guys, have gotten access to like 8s, 9s, and 10s. You know what I mean? So it's this big boogeyman. I think that it's this point of pride for men. Like, I can't be in the friend zone. Only mega simps go in the friend zone. But that's not the case. Like the 10 put everyone in the friend zone. Like, they're waiting for the fucking president of Dubai, right? They're waiting for Drake to come by. They want to keep all men at fucking arm's length and wait as long as possible for the fucking top dog to come along. So like Chad gets in the friend zone by this woman, right? So men need to get rid of this pride, and like it's okay to be in the friend zone. Like, it's okay to be friends with women. Like the high
You would
value
say
guy,
though, you should friend zone them.
you
not
should
get
friend
zone.
zone them. You should friend zone them, right? But like, I'm talking like a guy that's
huge
around
red
beautiful
flag
women all the time.
If like you can't have friends, either
Yeah,
guy or
exactly.
girls, and if a guy,
Yep.
if you're with somebody that can't maintain a friendship with a female, that's weird as fuck.
Yeah,
Yes.
because it shows a lack of sexual abundance.
Right,
Honestly,
exactly.
it's sexual desperation that causes men to not be able to be friends with
Right.
women. Sid and Selena, you guys have both met my last two girlfriends. How am I doing? Like, am I punching above my weight or?
babes.
Oh, yeah.
the hottest girls.
Yeah.
ever.
Okay, so
Most
and
beautiful
both
women.
both of them friends introduced me. I just want to point that out. Neither was cold approach. There was no dating app involved. In both cases, a friend introduced me, usually a girl. And I'm just going to keep saying, me, I'm a troll, and these girls are way more attractive than me. And the reason why is,
Preach, put it on your gravestone.
if you guys want to see the actual data on this, go look up the Lucy Hunt 2015 study, which goes over the fact that the longer you know someone, meaning taking them from an unfamiliar environment to a familiar environment, is the way a guy who's average looking dates someone who is outrageously good looking. That's the way that works.
Unless you're a pickup artist, and then it's weaponizing.
Yes,
all
then
of
it's
that.
weaponizing.
Yes.
All right, awesome. Do we have?
Unless
You
it
wanna do
comes
this
from
right
you
here?
or me. Yes.
Anyway, Rob, we're big fans of yours. Come on home. It's time to come home, man. Come on, right here.
Okay, hang on.
Next time I would just number them. That way you can just go one after another.
I never know.
Through my brother's dating app messages, and I need to talk about it because what the fuck is wrong with women? First girl, they match. He mentions he's a welder. She goes, oh, so like a blue collar guy? He says, yeah. She goes, no offense, I only date 6 figures minimum. Unmatched him. Unmatched him for having a job that pays the bills. Second girl, they talked for like a week. He offers to take her to dinner, picks a nice sushi spot. The morning of, she goes, oh, that's cute, but I was kind of hoping to be spoiled with that steakhouse downtown. He politely declines, and she unmatches and blocks him for not taking her to the $400 steakhouse. They had never even met in person. Third girl, 5 minutes in, she goes, what's your zodiac sign? He says Scorpio. She goes, I can't date a Scorpio, that's a red flag. Unmatched him. You unmatched a man over a zodiac sign. Can't be serious right now. Y'all treat men like a bar tab you never plan to close. No wonder my brother's single. Do better.
Do you know how men like fishing and throwing the fish back?
Yeah, that's what. But again, it's because society affords that. That's the issue, right? And the problem is,
Why is your first instinct to point at what men do when we're talking about what women do, though?
Oh no, she's talking about what women do.
I'm talking
She's
about what
saying
women do.
women,
But if they're throwing the
women-
fish back, the same thing?
Women are throwing the fish back.
Yeah.
Women are
Yeah,
throwing
they're
the
throwing the
back.
fish
You're
back.
just doing it for
You
the
guys
hot
are the
sport.
fish.
Yeah,
Oh.
we're just doing it for
Relax,
sport.
relax.
For sport?
Relax.
Here's the next one. Hold on. This is.
I think
this,
most women who are on dating apps are there for attention, not actually to date.
Well,
No,
no.
they're lonely and
No.
sad. It's
Most of them. Let's get this
they
straight.
do it 'cause they're bored.
No, let's get this straight.
Everyone
Most-
likes attention.
No, let's get this straight. Most of them are there for sex work.
Yeah.
That is the majority of them are there.
Exactly.
If they're above a 7, the likelihood of them, they are there for sex work. Good looking, attractive, normal women do not need to use fucking dating apps. It's for sex work. I'm not saying all of them, but the
After I
majority of
posted
them,
the
that's
first
what-
video about my brother, he called me and said, quote, you don't even know the half of it. Then he sent me these. This is a different girl, not the one from last time. She sends him this. I'm reading it word for word. I'm not in a place to date right now. I need to focus on myself. You deserve someone who can give you 100%. This man took her on 7 dates, 3 dinners, 2 coffee dates, took her axe throwing and drove 45 minutes to go to a farmer's market she wanted to go to. 45 minutes one way, he paid for everything, didn't even flinch. He said he genuinely liked this girl. So he respects it. Doesn't double text, doesn't beg, just says, I understand, take care of yourself. 4 days later, she's in a relationship on Facebook. Hard launch. With a guy she was seeing the entire time. And then 3 weeks later, she texts him, and I wish I was making this up. Oh my God, how are you still single? Me and Tyler broke up. He was so toxic. I miss our little dates. Our little dates? You mean the 7 free dinners, the farmer's market? You miss being funded?
It's
You
not
were
the
never
attention.
focusing on yourself. You were keeping my brother on standby while you test drove somebody else. And then when that didn't work out, you came back to the ATM. Part 3 is coming, and it's gonna make you sick.
Of course I do.
Until it happens.
Okay, all right.
What,
real-
do you
real quick-
read minds or what?
Real quick, hold on.
I just literally-
He's right. This is essentially men's fault. Approximately, it's women's fault. Ultimately,
He
it's
didn't
men's
know
fault.
she was being a little
No. This is all dating apps are. You got no offense, ladies. You aren't on dating apps trying to meet women and being an original, but like be a 5'6" Indian man on a dating app, and then you tell them. In fact, I'll tell you what, Nanette. Why don't we do this? Why don't we give you a profile of a 5'6" Indian man, and we'll let you on a dating app, and I'll give you $1,000 if you can get him to get him to line up with an actual date with a woman who looks like she has teeth and some kind of health insurance. I will that she brushes her teeth on a regular basis. I'll give you $1,000 if you can get one match.
My question is,
yeah,
why this man is in the app?
Well, no, I think he's learning now.
Out of options.
He needs to. No.
I agree with you. I agree with you. What I'm saying is ultimately it is men's fault for tolerating this because
I think both women and men they make mistakes.
I mean, what would you?
Go ahead, Sydney. What are you saying?
Human beings. Oh yeah.
I think that's like what's lacking is men aren't really taking women out and like putting the effort in. And so
why would we?
Dude, he's taking
Sydney,
shit
what the fuck?
7 days. Do you think that a man who
Did you
takes
not
a woman
hear?
out 7 times and gets nothing, do you think that man is easy to manipulate?
I think that you guys
No,
would have been more pissed
Sydney,
if
come on.
the girl
So, time out. Sydney. Time out. Sydney. This dude went on 7 dates with this girl, got nothing. She was seeing another dude, and you don't think you don't think he's easy to manipulate? You don't think that dude's easy to manipulate? You got to
want to date a guy that's easy to manipulate.
Sydney.
Thank you.
Sydney,
He sounds like a nice guy.
This
He
guy
didn't
walks.
even-
Yeah, Sydney.
That's
This
the
guy
worst
walks
thing you can
into
hear.
He's a nice guy.
This guy walks into a strip club and all the strippers go find this dude.
They love him.
They can smell this dude has no clue what he's doing.
Wait, let me ask you guys this. Do you think he went and took her out again on
100%.
100%. No, what I was trying to say is that sometimes men they want women that they shouldn't have.
Well, no.
Of course.
I'm gonna give you an
Men can be
example.
hypergamous.
I'm gonna give you an example. Like him with her. Like she's too pretty.
I'm out of her league.
No. The other way around.
Hold on. Time out. If
Okay.
he has the right weed, am I wrong? But am I wrong?
He takes enough
Put
anabar.
me off. If you got the right marijuana, am I wrong?
I mean, if it's making me laugh.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He has the right cycle.
You didn't expect that one, did you? No, you didn't.
No, you're wrong. You're wrong. I can buy my own weed.
Yeah, well,
exactly.
I could buy weed for you as well.
I
And
don't
also,
smoke weed.
Also,
Wouldn't it be more
she
fun
swings left-handed, so he's got
Actually, I do have a fractured wrist right now.
Oh, no.
for that same.
Is it so he's XY chromosome, she's into XX chromosome. That's her. She kind of into that. Huh?
That's why you like
No.
horses.
But in general, I'm just giving an example. In general, like a lot of men, they're like that. They want.
Okay. So, do you think a lot of men are like that, right? But I'll slide into Sydney Sweeney's DMs. Is Sydney Sweeney going to respond to me?
She might.
I mean,
Okay, pretend I'm not me. Pretend I'm not me. Okay, would Sydney Sweeney respond to the average guy's DMs?
But I'm not talking about.
No.
Sydney
Just
Sweeney.
stop. But we're doing the example of men shooting above their league.
Yeah.
So would she respond to the average guy's DMs? Would she or no?
No.
Okay,
no.
cool.
Yeah.
Would if a girl is moderately attractive, would Tyga respond in his DMs to her?
Yes.
No.
Yeah, but no. And that is what I'm
100%
saying.
you would.
That-
100% he
That
would.
is what I'm saying. That men don't have dignity. Like, if you like a woman, if you
It's so
like
insane,
yourself-
Nanette.
Don't spell dignity.
Nanette.
Spell dignity.
Nanette. Hold
All
on.
men wanna
Let
do
me
is
finish.
fuck.
Okay.
Do you understand what you just
Right.
said?
Yeah.
You literally just said that men are shooting for women that are out of their league. And then when women try to go after these dudes who have sex with thousands of men,
Okay.
women, hold on. And then they go out with these men. It is what happens more? Is it more women shooting for men that are out of their league or men shooting for women that are out of their league?
I understand your argument. I'm going with mine. Mine is that women, you're gonna give your argument. I don't know, a lot of beautiful.
I'm going to show you data.
A lot of beautiful women here. A lot of beautiful women here, right? So they like some guy because he's famous, he's handsome, has money, right? Why men don't have? If they know that the woman has a partner, what men they're not like? No, she has a partner. I shouldn't like be
Because
with
we're men.
No. That is the thing. Why women? We're evil. We're
Well, I'll tell you
terrible
what.
because
Oh, no,
we
no,
fight.
Because of female mating preferences, you select for men that behave this way.
Nanette,
Explain that.
Nanette, you literally just said men shooting out of their league. So I'm just pointing out it's women shooting out of their league 10 times
Oh, no,
more than
and
men
I-
shooting out of their league.
I mean,
Because
both,
Sydney's no.
both.
Because Sydney Sweeney won't respond to me, but Michael B. Jordan might respond to you. That's the difference.
No. But that is the thing. if my culture, okay, whatever. I see that you're like.
No, I'm just saying. Like I work.
I see that
go
you
through
are
the
right,
same-
but I'm
No.
upset with that.
Let me finish. What I'm saying is because when a woman does something that is kind of like not the best, we are demonized, and when men do something, it's like,
Nanette,
oh,
Nanette,
they're bad.
opposite. It's the opposite, bro.
Nanette,
It's the
Nanette,
complete
Nanette,
opposite.
Nanette, let me
Gamma
ask you
bias,
something.
bro.
Let me ask you something. On social media, do you think content that demonizes women is more promoted or content that demonizes men?
Oh yeah,
Men.
no, actually.
Which is worse?
No,
Which is more likely?
I think men actually.
Content that demonizes men.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Content that demonizes men sells makeup, and that's why TikTok promotes it. Content that demonizes women is ratioed,
I
and these
agree.
people get kicked off. Okay. Now, when men and women are surveyed, who has a lower opinion of the opposite sex? Do men have a lower opinion of women, or do women have a lower opinion of men?
I think it depends.
Yeah. So
because I get a lot. Like I will say things on my content that has nothing to do with anything, and the men will come
absolutely
for me.
for sure. They will because that specific men on YouTube. When we take
No, on Instagram.
on Instagram or
Yeah.
YouTube, but people who comment are not representative of even 1% of the population. So the answer to your question is when you look at the studies, it's not even close. Women have a far more negative a view of men than the other way around. The New Statesman,
I definitely feel like there's a man hater culture going on right now for sure.
Women who actively hate men triple the number of men who actively
But you
hate
don't
women.
think that there is, because I feel like there's both sides of this conversation.
Exactly.
Because
No,
I do
but
feel
one
like
side's working. But one side's working more effectively than other. Like what I'm saying is
algorithm favors one
What
side.
I'm saying is if the algorithm causes marriages to break up and 80% of divorces are by women, then that doesn't mean that men are the
that's
problem.
always been the statistic though with divorce.
No, the divorce is not always 80%. In the 1950s, 80% of divorces were not initiated.
Well, they didn't
women
have
were
a high divorce
Women
rate
were trapped
either.
a lot in marriages, though. But about man hating online, this is my theory about man hating online. Man hating by women is this romantic fantasy where they put themselves at the top of the guard tower with the fucking dragon.
When you say put themselves, who are we talking
The
about?
woman, she puts herself online as a man hater because she wants some impressive man to come around and sweep her off of her feet and
Is
forget-
that what she?
This is
is
this
that,
is a
is that your theory?
This is foreplay. Yeah, this is like foreplay.
Okay.
This is like some elaborate romantic
Where are
scenario
you
in her mind.
conceptually coming up with that concept? Did you make that up, or is that what somebody told you?
What?
When a woman's man hating, is
Mhm.
it because she's waiting for her knight in shining armor, or she
Exactly,
just hates
yes.
men because of her experience?
No, this is like a knight in shining armor. This is like a elaborate
And so my
romantic
question
fantasy.
for you is, where are you getting that information?
I thought about it.
Okay, that speaks volumes. Go ahead.
What do you think about it?
Well, I'm just saying you're assuming a lot. If you say you made it up in your head, then that's an assumption.
Yeah, but
I think,
look at what happened.
Well, you look. What you're doing is you're trying to make a difference or make a distinction
He's-
between
right.
having
He's assuming that-
unmet expectations versus disappointment. Those are the
Right.
that's-
There are
those
women that are genuinely out there, and I'm not saying right, wrong, or indifferent, but there are women that are man hating because they've been fucked over by men.
Yeah, so disappointment,
And
as
it's
opposed
just-
as
or-
opposed to expectations.
Because he's making it as though every woman who's a man hater is looking for a knight in shining armor. That's not always the case. We can't.
Could be.
We can't act like men are all innocent and women are all innocent, right? We can
Sure.
argue both sides of the coin.
Sure.
Right. And so that's why I ask you, where are you getting that information
Well,
from?
like I know that like these three feminist creators that were big misandrists, they are now married. You know, they were actively telling.
He
so-
knows
and I'm
three
also-
people.
Three really
But
big
that's
creators.
fair.
Me-
I
me
mean,
and- me and-
that's fair.
Look, and also this is kind of like a mating strategy for women to keep women away from men. Like don't like man
when
hating
you say
is also
a mating strategy,
Okay, hold on.
where are you getting that
So
from?
he got this from me. Hold on.
competition.
Oh,
Let me
he
say
got
this.
it from you.
So
Lord Jesus.
it's so you know who MJ Gray is?
No.
So MJ Gray told everyone, "Don't get married. Marriage is slavery for women." I think marriage is a terrible contract. And then
Okay.
she got married. And then Shelby
That's one of the ones you're talking about.
Shelby Sapp is the huge
Oh,
sales
yeah,
trainer for
yeah,
women.
yeah.
She told everyone, "Don't date guys who are really good looking." And now she has a fiance who's a male model. And then Alex Cooper told millions of women
Right.
in the top podcast for women in the entire world, "Do not get married. Marriage is terrible. Marriage is oppression for women." And then she just got married.
Right.
And then there's a fourth one. Who am I missing right now?
Is Call Her Daddy really the top podcast?
Yeah, for women in
For sure.
the world.
By far.
It's
I
not
don't
even
like it.
It's not even
It's
close.
just the side of Joe
so,
Rogan.
so the point is the big Wizard Liz. Wizard Liz
Oh,
was
Wizard Liz, yeah.
So my point is the biggest female voices that are out there
Right.
who are misandrous and talk terrible about men. The thing they end up doing next is marrying a man.
Yeah, but these girls are, I mean, look how old these girls are.
I'm
too.
with you with how old they are, but
Yeah.
when you talk about influence, you understand all of us in this room don't have 1/1,000,000th the influence of Wizard Liz. That my point is there's more women listening to Wizard Liz and have a negative a view of men than all the men in the world who listen to Andrew Tate and have a negative view of women. And it's not even close. It's 3 to 1 minimum, possibly even more, because we love women. It is part of our genetics. It is part of our high testosterone
So are
existence.
you saying that women just don't innately love men? Is that what you're suggesting?
Not to the level that, well, in general, and by the way, please let me finish this whole statement because it's going to sound a little bit, I don't know, controversial. In general, women reserve their unconditional love for their children. That is an evolutionary feature. And if women did not have that feature, we wouldn't have a species. Having children is hard. And so you having unconditional love for your children, literally giving birth is hard. It's a difficult thing for women to do. So loving the shit out of their children is an important evolutionary adaptation. Men are the ones who go downstairs with the shotgun when the intruder comes in to give his life for his child and his wife. Men unconditionally love their family. Women unconditionally love their children. They don't unconditionally love men. And the reason why we know this is the case is because when men lose their jobs, the likelihood of their divorce goes up by 33%. When women start making more money than their husbands, divorce is almost always on the rocks. And we have a divorce attorney coming here in a couple of weeks, and he even talks about this. Women, because their unconditional love or their unconditional their goal is to procure resources and to protect their child, which is noble. There's nothing wrong with that.
Okay.
That is a feature, not a bug. But in doing so, if the man they're with cannot accomplish that provisioning and protection, he's got to go. And because of that,
But okay, my question for you though, okay, now you're making it as though that only applies to women with children. What about women who do not have children or don't want children?
Yeah, but so their evolutionary wiring is the same if they have children or don't have children.
Okay.
They
So
outsource their compassion to immigrants.
But regardless,
Oh my God.
You want to go there, man? You want to go there?
I got this Filipino who's going to be
I didn't hear what he said.
empathetic for me.
You want to go there?
If we're talking about anthropology
Yes.
and the study of humans,
Yes.
right? Then what you're saying is just natural design, right? The man is supposed to be a provider and a protector anyway.
Okay, so we got to stop using the word "supposed to be." Okay, evolutionary
I'm
psychology.
talking about based on anthropology,
Yeah, yeah,
the study
so-
of
so-
mankind,
so-
of the world.
Correct. Correct.
Okay.
We'll use
So
evolution.
why do we have to? If I want to use that,
No, so
I
we
cannot?
don't. So a couple times, we don't have to.
Okay.
And we're not supposed to.
Right.
Like for instance, I'm not supposed
But
to
I'm
be
talking about
stronger than you.
innate. What's innate?
Correct.
Okay.
What's innate is different from what's supposed to.
Okay.
When you say what's supposed to, all you do is create all these liberals hate evolutionary psychology because you say what's supposed to. There's no what's supposed to. There's no that doesn't exist. It's what's innate. You're correct. And what's innate is men in general are more likely to commit acts of violence to protect their family than women are. I'm sure you would admit that 90% of violent crime is committed by men, and the victims of violent crime, 80% of them are men. That, of course, that is the case.
Including domestic violence against women.
Domestic violence against women.
Right.
However, 45%. So
Which
domestic violence against domestic violence.
It is underreported.
Yeah, domestic violence between men and women. It's about 55% men and 45% women. The difference is men do not go to the cops when they get hit by a woman. I've been hit by a woman before. There's no fucking way
So
I'm
then
going to the cops.
how do you get the numbers 55, 45?
Because
if it's not
total
reported.
Of total report.
Total report.
55,
Well, he said
45.
unreported, then he gave the statistics.
No. We didn't say it's unreported. We said in general,
Well, you
men.
said men don't report their violence.
Do-
So
do-
how do
so-
we have
or
a
less
55,
likely to
45?
You look like you beat men.
No.
I could.
Man, no.
Uh,
She looks
well,
so
I
sweet.
look like
So-
I
so
beat men.
there's-
Yeah, I'm
yeah,
scared of you.
Are you saying
I'm
that for
I'm
like?
terrified.
Are you saying that for clickbait?
Yes. Yes.
That was cute.
Lorraine, the other thing is when we look at lesbian relationships, by far the highest level of domestic abuse is in it's in lesbian relationships, and so so we know. In the case, what happens most of the time, there's no way if my girlfriend's 100 pounds lighter than me, if she assaults me, I just, as a man, I can't look at these dudes in the eye and go to hey, Rolo, I go to the cops because she
No,
punched,
I understand
she
what you're
punched me in the
saying, but I
back.
was just trying to.
It's all right, bro. Just stay with me for a while.
And who
I
fault
was
is that?
challenging.
Rolo, can I sleep on your couch?
Yeah.
She hit
No,
me.
I
I
understand.
got you. I got you, fam.
I understand what
You
you're
understand?
saying. I'm just challenging the statistic that you're throwing out there. If it's not reported, then where are you getting
We
your
can,
stats?
so I'm actually bringing up two different studies,
Yeah,
but you're right.
okay.
But there is an answer for it, and the answer is it's much closer to 50-50 than you would imagine. It's just
Says who though? If it's
I
unreported.
do have it. I'll
Like,
I'll
if
dig
it's
it.
not
I'll dig it.
reported.
I'll dig it up.
I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm trying
What
to
do you think
make
it is?
it math.
What do you think it is?
I don't think I haven't put any thought to
Yeah,
it.
so a lot of people in general think it's like
Is that-
80-20,
okay.
but it's not. It's 55-45. It's pretty close to that. Yeah, in general. Do you have it? If you don't, let's go to the next video.
Yeah, we go to the next video.
Yeah,
but
let's do-
I'll look it up. While we go
This
to the
one's
next
great.
one.
I think.
Wait, I had this other one that
As someone who does professional dominatrix,
really
some men like to be beaten.
Of course.
a rapper and a dom. Nice.
I love that.
A great combination.
Thanks to porn.
You know
I
what?
love men, by the way.
Yes.
I love them.
Especially
I
when they
love
pay you
seeing
while you're
them.
beating them.
I have been informed.
Well, I'm here. We love you too, babe.
Guys,
On
this one-
behalf of all
hey,
men.
hey, listen, ladies, I want you to watch this, and I want you to tell me if you feel like this is speaking to you. Okay.
I have been informed today that I need to wear a better bra and shirts that are not fitted. That is what I was told today at his awards day. It wasn't thank you for coming and supporting me. It was, what do you have on? And you need to change. And I don't think there's anything wrong with what I've got on. There's not nothing wrong with what I got on.
I could literally see my friends looking at your tits because they're sticking out like a sore thumb.
Well, I can't help that.
And your nipples are poking out.
No, they're not.
They was.
Well, it may have been cold for a split second. Hold on. I better show 'em what I got on.
This is what I mean. They're literally hanging.
What's hanging?
Your titties.
What do you mean they're hanging?
They look awful. Like, not awful, like, they're just sticking out. Lord, it's about being naked.
And this is why I say that it is upon the male, really the man, this is a boy, to establish order, discipline, and values. The female doesn't have the instinct for it. She has the instinct for attention. She has the instinct to gossip. She has the instinct to want to be looked at, but does not have the instinct for morality to cover up. And it's really sad that your son, who is a boy, has to help you get in line. And what's worse is that you're such an attention seeker that at his time to shine, at his school, in front of his peers, when he's supposed to be getting an award or being recognized or observe his performance, you would still like to have the attention on you.
Let's go. The other part that Marquette, he's correct, but there's another part, which is after you overshowing your son, then you need to make a TikTok and show your boobs off and then post it. We forgot about that part. But no, here's the thing. What do you, ladies, do any of you feel attacked here? Anyone?
She's literally wearing a t-shirt.
Yeah.
I feel like if she wasn't wearing a bra, that's crazy. But like she wasn't wearing anything wrong.
But even if she's looking for attention, if she's looking for a man, what's wrong with it?
Bro,
She's wearing a t-shirt.
I know. I think we're all agreeing. I think we're all agreeing. Like
She was fully clothed.
I see that if I was at that event, I would have been like, that's totally acceptable for her to wear that.
Right.
But if I was her son, I would not be. I can also see that as well. Yeah, that one's pretty funny.
I guess if you're blatantly asked by your child, I mean, like it's a discussion like on deck, like on how you want to go with that. But like as a whole, who cares?
If my child said something like that to me, which would be kind of weird, but if they did, I would probably change the way.
But
I
he's
dress.
at that age where the boys are starting to look.
Yes.
And mom, her outfit was so not.
Do you know who's not complaining?
Suggestive.
The other boys. They're not complaining.
I like that
ladies, it's a crazy question. Has anyone ever stared at your boobs? Has that ever happened
Yeah,
before?
when I was like younger and I started growing boobs,
Gigi,
I felt like
Gigi,
so weird because
I didn't think you were going to be the first person to answer
and
this.
now I have huge boobs that like everyone pays to get, so I'm like really grateful. But when I was younger, everyone was
People
like,
pay to get
"What?"
boobs? Stop it.
That's crazy.
But I'm saying when I was younger, it was like I was subconscious of it because all the other girls in school, they had these little tiny titties, and everyone's like, why?
Hey,
your
I
tits so
feel
big?"
attacked. Itty bitty titty committee.
There's nothing wrong with it, but when we're little kids, you know what I mean? It's just like different.
Gross.
But now I feel like so blessed.
I went out like literally 2 days ago with someone, and they were all like, "Can you put some nipple covers on?" And I have never
Excuse me?
been
Can you
so
shut the fuck
mad
up?
in my life.
Right.
What a prude.
It was a dude or a girl? Dude. It was a dude?
Yeah.
And then when did he come out?
Yeah, right after that.
Did you realize he was gay? Real talk. Like,
So
can I be
bad.
real? Okay, this might come off a little toxic. If I was with a girl and she was and she was dressed in a way that I felt uncomfortable, well, let's just stay in and watch that. I will order the butter
You know
cake at
what's on
Mastro's.
Netflix tonight?
Let's watch some Netflix. Because obviously we're all in the same headspace. Why don't we just stay at my place? Why don't we just cut the
It's
chase?
whatever. I mean, but it was like a time and a place where it should have been fine. Like, but I don't know.
It was a strip club?
No, I wish.
You know,
Okay.
I think once you get past a certain
Unfortunately, it
age, you've been with enough women, it's like all that pretentious bullshit just flies out the fucking window, man.
No, this one is so good. This one.
You look
reminded
like
me of,
shit, by the way.
Thanks. Do you want my number?
No, I'm gay.
So notice how I immediately established leverage and flipped the power dynamic on its head, making her sell to me. At this point, you're really going to want to pay attention to what I do next.
I'm gay.
By telling her that I am gay, I am now unattainable to her. Women find that very attractive. She's going to be thinking about me for the rest of the day and probably through the night. Now you might be asking yourself, James, why do this if you have no interest in the woman whatsoever? That answer is very simple. She now feels a lot worse about herself, which makes me feel better about myself.
Who the fuck is that cornball?
All right. Who here thinks that'd be 100% effective? Anybody? I'm gay. No, it's okay. I'm gay.
Respect if he was actually gay, but
Yeah, and then it'd be
why
funnier.
would a girl feel less of herself if a guy was gay? It's not like he rejected her.
Yeah,
all I
like,
can
no,
say is
you don't
there's a lot of guys who claim to be gay but aren't, and they do this because a lot of girls fall for this.
And
bro.
they are sneaking up
They
on
are
your
sneaking
girlfriend.
up on your girl, bro.
Yes,
They will
are
steal
taking
your
they're-
woman.
They're the promoter who pretends to be gay and takes your girl back to. Oh, why are we laughing? There's some laughter
There are
going
a
on.
lot
over
of
there.
gay dudes who are not gay.
You did it for a time or what?
Sneaky fucker.
I've actually go
For
out.
Where did you get this information, Kristen?
Yeah.
Because we
You're
run
right.
this.
You caught me. You caught me.
We
Do
saw-
you remember that video
Well,
when
there's
I
a lot
forget-
of straight guys, pretending.
Right, that's what I was just about to say. Let's talk about Julie in the closet.
Wait. Why are women like the biggest supporter of LGBT, but they're the biggest homophobes when it comes to insulting men?
No, it's like when it's still cheating. Like if you're
No,
seeing
but-
somebody,
Saying why
like,
calling gay guys
Yeah,
gay,
so
like, it's an insult
most
if
women
we're
are
not
very supportive of the LGBTQ, but they automatically call men gay as the first insult.
Cognitive.
No, it's
don't
okay
think
if a
that's
guy.
insult.
No, if a guy is gay, he's gay. But if a girl is gay, she can do both. But if a guy is gay, like
Yeah,
he
I
just
agree.
plainly goes one way.
That is what
I
it says.
agree.
That is what it says in the Bible
That
too.
is-
That is absolutely true.
It's scientifically accurate.
I got you.
Yeah.
I do want to say this. Do you guys remember that video? This guy used to go around, I think it was about 2 years ago, and he was like on the street and he had somebody like follow him with a cell phone. And he would go up to girls, like I think it was in Miami, and they'd go up to like the girls would be sitting there at like Moxie's or something like that. And he'd go, "Hey, what's your sign?" And the girl would be like, "Gemini" or something like that. He goes, "I could never." And he would just walk away, and the girls would like run out. They would chase him. He
I
did it
love
like
that.
a dozen times, and it was like one of the best like content videos at that time, anyways, for a long while. And again, it's that same dynamic. I could never. Wow, because it's first of all you got chick crack, then you got disqualification, and then you're literally walking away from the whole thing.
literally, yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, which one? Oh god, this was the one that like ruined me the most today.
Down on a woman is gay.
So gay.
So gay.
Who would do such a thing? So
Yes.
submissive.
A real man doesn't please a woman.
It is not our jobs to please women.
We only could please our boys.
And I just want to please you.
You please me all the time.
You please me all the time. You make me laugh. That's not submissive at all.
At all.
That's us mounting one another emotionally.
I'd rather please my homie than please my girl.
100%.
100%.
100%. I would never make a girl come.
Me neither.
Female
I never
coming?
made a girl come in my life
I've literally never made a female come.
because they don't need to come.
And it's not required for
No.
procreation.
God doesn't want them to come.
Because if he did, they would be born male.
Oh,
Wow.
God damn, wow.
That's really how guys.
Okay, first off, I'd like to point out that we are the only podcast in the Manosphere that would have ever shown that video.
Yeah, nobody else would.
Because we don't give a shit what you think about us. Clearly, yes.
Well, who says that?
Myron does.
Oh yeah, Myron does. That's
No,
right. That's right.
yes.
That's right.
Yes. I have never. I don't know.
Do you
Okay.
guys find it submissive if a man goes down?
Is
on
this
you?
like a black?
And
thing?
does it matter if it's the first date or
find
the
it
fifth?
I think it's
ethereal and starring, and I want to make that man a
What about the
sandwich
first
and
time?
give him
What about the
everything.
first time?
Let me treat you right.
That was the first thing. That's a beautiful, loving,
I
kind.
think if you guys want us to suck your dick,
love
why
it.
the fuck wouldn't you eat my?
Yeah.
You better eat my ass, lick it from the.
Okay. All right. Yeah, we might not.
that shit.
Bag of groceries, something like that.
YouTube, forgive us. YouTube, forgive
like
us.
that.
YouTube.
If I'm
This stream has been
Yeah,
banned.
had to take it there, didn't you?
Talk about equal. Like, let's talk about it. Let's really.
I swear to God, that is like one thing that I've never understood about like Myron and because Fresh is on board with that too. And I was like, is this like a black thing or is this
It
like
is.
is
It
this
is.
just
It is.
I don't know.
It definitely is.
It is. Yeah, because I'm like, really?
I'm not going to comment on this other than say I like return visitors. You know what I'm saying? I
Oh,
like,
yeah.
what's
Smart,
it called? When you own a gym, it's called recurring revenue.
Sure, sure.
A membership.
Repeat
Repeat customers.
Repeat customers. It's called recurring revenue. Like that's
My MRR.
yeah, that's what I like.
Because when they started that up, I was like, are they doing this just for clicks or is this like a?
I think it's
are they
both.
really.
I think it's
is it a
both.
real thing.
I'm not
for them?
making it a pro or anti. What I'm saying is I like recurring revenue. That's all I'm saying.
Hell yeah.
This one right here is probably.
Racism is a massive problem. That's why we made race glasses, a way to see life from others' perspectives. For example, if I set the race glasses to Asian mode and put them on, my vision goes from this to the Asian perspective.
Oh my god.
Or try the Jewish mode. Money detected. It makes it so. Hold on. Who's this guy in the back, dude? And don't forget African American mode. Yeah. So basically, they're just playing GTA 6 early, early access.
Incredible.
Anybody want the racism glasses? No.
Yeah.
Because that would give us empathy for other people.
Finally.
When we go out to Miami, we're gonna see.
I think people who are super offended by racism are like untrustworthy. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna say-
I agree, bro.
I think people who are make the most racist jokes are the least racist.
I agreed. And go ahead.
People who are like always outraged, these are untrustworthy people, bro. Like you can't trust them.
Well, it says the defensive one. That's hilarious.
Huh? I'm not outraged.
So
I'm not outraged.
They're the second most dangerous people. The most dangerous people are male feminists. The guys who say believe all
Sneaky
women
fuckers.
are absolutely. If my daughter brought home a guy who said he was a male feminist, I would literally call the cops. I'd pull a gun on him. Get out of my
Facts.
house. Those people. Those are the. Again,
Why?
because they're only saying it to get close to you. The only reason why a dude would say this freaking. I don't believe my male friends. I don't believe. I got cousins I don't believe, but I'm supposed to believe all women because they're women. No, bro. The only reason you're saying that, it's not because you believe it. It's because the women didn't pick you in high school, and so for you to get around the fact that nobody liked you, you have to make this pandering content. And these are the people. Again, Graham Plattner, anyone? Believe all women?
Believe no women.
Believe all.
Believe
Graham
no
Plattner.
women.
Justin Baldoni, anyone? With Blake Lively? Oh, does anyone remember that? Hey, believe all women. Wasn't that what Gavin Newsom told me before or after he slept with his campaign manager's wife? I forget. Which was that? Oh, what's his name? Matt Lauer. Do you remember him? Oh, Matt Lauer. Believe all women. Hey, do you know who the #1 contributor to the Hillary Clinton campaign was? Harvey Weinstein. Remember when he told us to believe all women? Bro, I'm sick and tired of this shit. When I see somebody say believe all women, I run the other way. I will keep my female friends away from you. You are a scary, scary, dangerous man.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yep.
I mean, amen.
Again,
Yeah.
it's not. We should protect women, but when you say that, you deliberately. It's idiotic as defund the police. It is that stupid. That level of dumb.
I got super chats. Hang on.
But
this is a shout out to Jake Abdo for making hookups make more sense by being more confusing to women. And let's see. Not helping things is the increasing prevalence of autism in men, meaning they cannot read the signals unless they are taught what to look for. Yeah, I can definitely.
Is autism going up or just getting more properly diagnosed? I don't think it's going up.
Well, I think it's quite. Honestly, I think because I keep track of this kind of shit. Especially when it comes, because Lord knows how many autists follow me everywhere. Since 2000, since year 2000 up to I think 2025, it has got at least the diagnosis of autism in men and young men has gone up 326%.
So
like it's just.
I believe there's a couple things going on here. Number one. We didn't think of Steve Urkel as being autistic. We just thought he was funny.
Yep.
We watched Revenge of the Nerds. We didn't think they were autistic. We just thought they were funny, but they were autistic. Nobody looked at Sheldon Cooper on Big Bang Theory and thought he was autistic. They just thought he was quirky. He was a nerd. Those were the terms we used. We didn't diagnose people who were nerds with autism. Now we do that exclusively. That's number one. And number two,
Neurodivergent.
Number two, I hate to say this. women having children later and later in life is another part of this. That is.
True.
It's just that the math clearly shows that.
And God, please don't talk to me about vaccines.
Yeah, here we go. No, we're not going down
Yeah,
that.
no,
There we
let's
go.
not go down that.
I'd like to
We
keep
will
my YouTube.
Lose our chance.
Mr. Jake equals legendary. Thanks to
Facts.
Mr. Sartain Rollo for getting him high siege. Women don't focus on truth. Ideals is estrogen. I have no idea what the rest.
Hey
of
guys,
is.
real quick, I'm saying this because I love you. You take it, your comment, you put it into ChatGPT or you put it into Claude, and you have it. You say, "Hey, this is a super chat," and you have it write it in regular English. I know you guys are like on your phone, driving or whatever.
Show Bob's and Virginia.
You're spending money, and we can't read. This is like 1 out of every 3 of these. We can't read what you're saying.
I made religion around women's flowers and femininity. Yes, you really need ChatGPT. All right. What's our
Cool.
next one?
This one is great. Start at the 33-second mark. This one is for Tristan. This one is just for Tristan. If you put it in alphabetical order, you just type W. Just push the W button, and you're there.
Hell yeah, brother.
Hold on 1 sec. I'm just seeing if I have this one. Hang on. Oh wait, I do. It's got to be this.
Yep, that's it.
That's it. Okay, yeah. I'm just looking at the biggest one we have here. You want me to scrub it to 33 seconds?
33 seconds.
Okay.
Turn the audio on.
These
Jake,
freaking,
listen,
yeah,
listen.
I know.
You know
I
who they are?
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Okay, that's good enough. Here we go.
Pulling women when you are not physically attractive. That makes no sense.
Okay, wait, hold on. So let me ask you this: which guys do you find physically attractive?
Which guys are more to your liking?
I'm straight.
Let's go.
I'm
dude.
straight.
No.
You can't be.
Which guys are more to your liking? Explain us.
I'm straight. I don't like men.
Okay, so straight man, tell us which men you find attractive.
I just told you I'm straight. I don't like men.
So if you
I'm telling you,
caller,
you're not
caller.
Brad Pitt. You're not Brad Pitt.
So
You're not The Rock.
okay, so you like Brad Pitt?
He loves The Rock. You think he's good looking?
No.
Yeah, you do.
You're not mogging anybody. You're not.
So caller, you just said Brad Pitt. So you think Brad Pitt is good looking? Yes.
Aesthetically, he is. Yes, he is.
So those are the guys. Those are the type of guys you like to look at.
So you like white men? You're into white men.
Looking at
You're into white men?
I don't.
Okay, cool.
No,
All right.
I'm
So
straight.
so is does Brad Pitt look better than you?
No.
What do you mean?
I don't like men.
Bro,
I don't like men.
What do you mean? Are you sure?
framed
What do you
off.
mean? You said he looks
Call that a
good.
trap.
You're not. You guys are all ugly.
So that's okay. So that's what we're asking. Which guys do you think are good looking? Which guys do you think are attractive?
Because if you think
believe
people
we're
are ugly,
ugly,
you think people are good looking.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. If you believe we're ugly, you believe people are good looking.
Women by the way you guys look.
So call it. If do you understand how polarity works? If you think men are ugly, that means there are guys that you think are good looking. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
No.
So which guys are visually appealing to you? Like if you were a woman,
Trying to tell you.
which guys make your pussy wet? Go ahead. Go. If you were a woman, which guys make your pussy drip? Go ahead. Let us know.
Oh my God, bro.
I am a straight man. How many times I gotta?
Okay, so
if
hold
you
on. Okay, hold on, because I got it. So if you're a straight man, how much experience do you have being a straight woman?
A straight woman? What?
No, I'm asking you because this is the thing. You're saying that women aren't going to want to fuck with us. So how much experience do you have being a straight woman? Say
I'm
zero.
trying to say you can't be ugly.
Yeah, how long have you had fallopian tubes?
No,
How long have you had-
caller. This what you're not understanding. Caller.
You can't be ugly and attractive.
Caller, this is what you're not understanding. This is what you're not understanding. You are not a woman, so you can't say what women find attractive in men unless you're gay.
I'm not.
Yeah.
Caller, if
Okay, so then you're an idiot then, right? So you're saying stupidness.
It's one of the two. Either you're an idiot or you're gay. Pick one.
Caller, how old are you? How old are you?
19.
Okay, let me ask you a
This
question.
nigga's 19.
This went behind it. Just got out of his diapers yesterday.
Nigga, what the fuck do you know I'm 19?
Why are you guys laughing?
Okay,
Why-
yo,
what-
This motherfucker right here.
Because you're a child. You don't know
You're a
anything.
kid. You're a little kid.
Wait, why do you waste?
Kid. You're not a man.
Why do you waste your
Hundreds of
young
women.
man?
What are you
Young man,
talking
young
about?
man. Why do you waste your time
I've
here?
been with hundreds
Young man,
of women.
young
No,
man.
you haven't. No, you
Oh,
haven't.
my,
this nigga says a liar.
All right,
No, you haven't.
All right, we'll let him go. And that's what. Why do you waste your time here? Why waste your time?
Because you're telling people how to.
Hung up on you. There you go. Just
Hey,
that was great.
listen, we, Steve and,
We need Lucario on this
So
show.
Lucario and Steve, we don't always agree with them, but they have the funniest clips.
hilarious.
Because at least, oh my
Bro,
God.
I don't agree with anything these dudes say, but if I'm doing a debate, I want them on
I
my
want
team.
Steve and
I
Lucario
want
on my
these dudes
side.
right here, bro.
Oh my God, bro.
God,
That's just-
bro,
that was
it's
so
funny.
funny, bro. Huh? So you like men? You like,
Which dude you find attractive?
Yeah, dudes do you find attractive?
You like Brad Pitt? You like white men?
So fucking funny, dude.
Oh, God.
Dude, you know, if you get into a debate with them, they are going to put you in so many logical binds the whole
Bruh.
time. It's so funny debating those guys. Anyway, you guys are both. Anytime you are welcome to come on Access Vegas, you want to come out here to Las Vegas, we'd love to have you. This one is terrific. I've been saying this for a while, guys. I've been saying this for a while. Hold on, can we pause that for a second and go back to the beginning? So one of the problems that happens in the red pill space is that people think that we hate other people, hate anyone, and especially when it comes to people who are of alternative lifestyles. And I know for a fact that that's not true. The issue is it's not about hate. It's about the extremism on the other side. I don't have any problem specifically with somebody being lesbian, gay, bisexual, or trans. What my problem is you exposing genitalia to children at a parade in San Francisco. I have a problem with men, with women who have male genitalia walking in and exposing it to little girls inside of bathrooms. And I believe the fact that me opposing that, you calling me an extremist, makes me recognize you're an extremist. So one of the things I've said on
I
the
hate
show,
that those women get tests, but the men don't.
they get testosterone. It goes, I'm going to convince my daughter that she's transitioning so I can steal the testosterone. Have you seen that meme? It's hilarious. No, the reason why what thing I've been saying is that I believe lesbians and gays are going to leave the LGBT community. I think they are because they're the conservatives of that community.
I think they already have.
Gay men, they can vote. Gay men can get married. Gay men hold positions of power. What is Buttigieg? They're political. Like, life is not that hard for gay dudes. They have incredibly high paying jobs. I talk to guys who are landlords. They would rather rent to gay people because they're cleaner. The discrimination against gay, you want to know who's not discriminated against at all? At all. Sydney and Selena. You know who's not discriminated against at all? Bisexual women. Nobody discriminates against bisexual women. Nobody.
Facts.
Nobody discriminates against them. I am discriminated more as a cisgendered half-white man than bisexual women.
All right.
All right.
All right, all right.
All right.
And I think that, frankly, I wouldn't be surprised if me and Trump won just the normal gay guy vote. What? Because, again, they just wanted to be left the hell alone.
You're safe, Jeffrey. He's not talking about you. I think he's talking about me, well, normal gay girl, and other people like me. You know, the LGB part. Because the LGB part is tired of y'all in the TIAQXYZ. Because about 2015, we got marriage rights.
The hell is
that was all we needed. That is all we needed for equality. People were dancing in the streets. We were excited. And no one gave a shit about us. It's only been about the last 5 years that people have given a giant shit about us, and homophobia is on the rise. People don't like us again. Why is that? What changed? Do you think that people just woke up one day and became more cruel? No. People like you, Jeffrey, and the rest of the TIAQXYZ came out and said, cool, now we're going to involve children. Cool, now we're going to have our teachers teach woke gender ideology, and you have to be okay with it. Cool, now we're going to push for children to be able to reassign their gender, and you just have to accept it. The world is not accepting of it. The world is accepting of the LGB, and even some of the T, if you want to mind your business as an adult, not push those ideas on anyone else, and just be a person, like everyone else. That is what the world accepts. But this new woke ideology y'all have going on when, remember when that trans person went to Disney and talked about his jingle balls in front of children? Yeah, that's what people aren't cool with. So look around, because JD is right. The gays are turning red. Look on just this platform how many gay people are voting red for the first time. Because y'all, we are tired. You guys ruined it for us.
Yo, listen, this is something
Spot on.
I've been saying this for a long time. It's like, It is not the fact that you have an alternative lifestyle. It is that you are enforcing your wokeness on our lifestyle. That's the problem. That's the issue. The idea that we hate people because they're gay or lesbian is not true. It's the problem is you are impinging. There is no good reason to reassign a child before puberty. That is a triple felony death penalty.
Unless you're in California.
Before puberty, let me explain something to these people who think that this is okay. I knew I liked women before puberty.
Me too.
After puberty, I really knew I liked women.
Hell yeah,
You're
brother.
taking away my ability to know my maleness before I even have it by sitting there reassigning me before puberty. And why? Because the surgery takes better if you do it before puberty. That is not a good excuse. And I've been talking this is absolutely true. And I think it's brave for anybody who is a gay or lesbian to come out and say, you know what? I'm tired of. I don't stand for this. I don't need. It doesn't matter if I'm a gay couple and I adopt a child. I also don't want my child adopted exposed to another man's penis. There is nothing wrong with me not wanting that. And so I think this has gotten extremely out of hand. And I'll say this before. I'm not what you would call a Trump supporter. I mean, I like him. I voted for him instead of Harris. But I would say maybe 6.5, 5.5 out of 10 is what I see him. The thing is, though, in comparison, what Donald Trump is very similar to what Myron is. He's a nuclear bomb. When the other side was using nuclear warfare against us, nuclear levels of wokeness, Donald Trump he's a counterbalance to that nuclear level of wokeness. Just like Myron is a counterbalance to the nuclear level of feminism and just absurd. Now, it doesn't mean we agree with everything that he says. What it means is he's a counterbalance. He only exists because the other side has gone so far off the fucking rails. That's what's going on here. So if you think this has to do with hate, it has nothing to do with hate. It has to do with your tyranny against us.
I fully support LGBTQ. Legs, glutes, bis, tris, and quads.
I hate everybody.
Fully support all
We're
of
all
that.
scum.
All of that.
Everybody sucks.
Especially the quads.
Again, one more time. Let me say this again. No one is discriminated against less in the world than bisexual women.
Yes.
They have
You guys get everything.
There is
I
no
have a
discrimination.
You guys get
Hey,
everything.
Selena.
Wait, I have a question.
Selena and Sid are yelling at each other. I don't understand what's going on here.
Why is there a double standard when guys want to have 2 girlfriends compared to when a girl wants 2 boyfriends? Why?
Pre-selection.
I don't understand. What do you mean double standard? By whom?
I just feel like if a girl has
Do you want 2 boyfriends?
I mean,
I think you could get 2 boyfriends if you wanted them. Is it fantasy?
Probably work that out.
But yeah.
So here's the thing. If you want 2 boyfriends, I respect the right for you to be polyandrous. You could have 2 boyfriends if you want. And the men that you choose to be with, as long as you're honest with them, if they want to be in a devil's threesome, they're more than welcome to do that as well.
No, I'm
Those
saying,
dudes are
why
probably
is
gay.
it considered gay when
Because they are gay. That's
They are
why.
gay.
What do you mean?
But,
Because you're
like,
exposing my
what if-
penis to another man. Of course,
Yeah.
it's gay.
okay, but
That's
like
gay.
maybe you're not. Maybe
But yeah, but that shit's gay.
If you are,
they're just best friends.
But that shit's gay.
If
You
you're-
want to know how you know it's gay? Because you would look at them differently afterwards.
I wouldn't. I
Yes,
was
you
a
would.
liar.
You're a liar.
Hang out together.
You are a liar.
Y'all can't laugh in the same room without me. Like, the fuck?
You're a
I get
liar.
a little jealous if they were gay for each other.
You would get jealous if they were gay for each other?
So jealous. Absolutely.
Bro, my
Be jealous of gay men for being
Yeah.
gay.
My girl gets jealous of my guy friends. Like my girl will get jealous of my fucking cat, bro. Women will
would
get jealous of abstract concepts. You guys are weird as fuck, bro.
I would think that.
So
like,
why
oh,
you're
this
gay?
bitch is too much.
We are too much.
All right.
Let's
And on
do
that,
it.
I like the
Be
weird
happy
things. I like
if they're
weird
jealous
things.
because it would suck if they weren't. That means you're not doing things correctly.
Facts.
Yeah, it's a tightrope. You want her if she's not jealous at all, you're in trouble. But if she's a little bit jealous, anyway, go ahead. Let's watch this one. This is a new content.
Okay, Lorraine, here you go.
Actually means when she says, my ex was a narcissist. I couldn't manipulate my ex. My ex was a loser. She wasn't able to get him to commit and she's bitter. My ex was controlling. She is a turbo slut and she wasn't attracted to him enough to submit to his boundaries. I get bored easy. I'm a turbo slut. I've been busy. You're not a priority. You're insecure or controlling. Your boundaries are limiting her ability to keep her options open and monkey branch. A real man would. She's trying to manipulate into behavior that will limit your options and increase hers. He's just a friend. He's either a backup plan or someone she might hook up with if she thinks she can get away with it. I'm fine. She wants you to guess what's wrong with her. I love you, but I'm not in love with you. She's not sexually attracted to you anymore. I need space. She's bored with you and another guy is actively auditioning. You're an asshole. I want to fuck you. We're not having sex tonight. She's actively thinking about fucking you but wants to preserve her reputation. I don't normally do this. She's done this before, but she doesn't want to seem like a slut. I wish you would communicate more. She's feeling insecure and she wants you to tell her that you love her.
It's giving
How we doing, Lorraine?
projection.
How we doing, Lorraine?
I have the other one still on tap if you want to go back to it.
I go crazy.
What are we thinking, Lorraine?
Well, it's loaded,
Okay.
but obviously.
Well, of course it is.
That's you, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
of course it is.
They're fine. No, it's just interesting, I think.
You would agree with
What's
this.
interesting?
Well, all of it.
Because
Because
you'd agree with it.
well,
It's
because
his
it-
video.
Because it's projection at
Gigi,
its
it's
finest.
him. It's him on
I
the
agree.
camera.
That's why.
It's him making.
Are you
Well, he has
aware?
And he-
Personal experience.
And he seems like the type of dude that would agree with men that are projecting.
Gigi,
It's his video.
Gigi, I need you to repeat after
him in the
me.
video.
That was him in the video with holding the sword.
Wait, that was you?
Oh my God!
Yes, that's him.
Oh my God, bro! Bro,
agree.
what in the world? What?
Yeah.
Bro,
well,
Yes, he agrees with what he said.
This is the kind of people that I have to defend myself.
I know
It's
that
giving
too.
that all you do is project against women.
I
and
wasn't
project
gonna do this,
how
but
you
I have to do this. I'm sorry, I have to.
Well, let's just
What?
pick
Please
one.
tell me. Do it.
Oh God, I hate to do this. Sydney, go ahead and name 3 countries. Go ahead, name 3 countries.
have to
Sydney.
do this.
United States, Canada, Mexico.
Okay, name 3 countries, Gigi.
Italy, Greece, and Spain.
Okay, name 3 countries, Lorraine.
All of the above.
No, come on. You don't want to name 3 countries. It doesn't matter. Just pick one.
Brazil.
Okay, no.
That's
We're gonna
one.
play, name.
I'm not gonna.
No,
I know where you're going with
No,
this.
no,
so
but
don't
I also
like-
I also
Three
respect your
Brazil
intelligence
places.
enough
Yeah.
to think that you
Alas.
can name 3 countries.
Yeah, I can name 3
Name
countries.
3 authors.
Authors?
Writers.
Are you kidding
Yeah,
me?
yeah.
How about Rollo Tomasi? How about Jake Abdo and J.K. Rawlings? How about
How
that?
about what is foundation? Can you answer that?
The Foundation
Okay,
series?
Russia.
It's
Bye.
where it's what you have too
Isaac
much of
Asimov?
on your
Okay,
face.
I can answer that one.
hey, I published a book too.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So can you name 3 countries?
Oh,
Wow.
Go ahead.
No. What I want to say is that
Nanette, can you name 3 countries? I'm not trying to attack you. Can you name 3 countries?
no. What I want
I
to say that why are you
No, I
asking
cannot.
this question? Like we are
eh,
stupid or something?
No, I don't think you're stupid.
No, then
You are
why?
not
Okay.
Then why?
So
are you
my
asking-
next question is, what is 66 plus 34?
bro.
Bro. 66 plus 34 equal bro.
No. Tell me 3 Russian authors.
3 Russian authors?
No, from Latin
so-
America. From Latin America. 3
Russian
authors
authors from Latin America.
I can give you. No.
I don't speak Spanish. I don't
No,
know
no,
who
no,
that
you
was.
don't
Theodore
Name
Dostoevsky.
3 of
I don't understand. Why are you defensive
Little
about me
Ponies.
asking
What's
you
the
about 3
objection?
countries?
No. Why are you saying that?
I'm not. I cannot.
They-
This
they
is
are
so. This is
objective
so
of these
insane. This
questions.
is
Why?
so.
Because it is his podcast.
This is so
That's why he
insane.
said that.
I was U.S. military officer. I was a navigator. They would ask me to name 3 countries,
Yeah.
and I would name them because it was my job.
I'm
It didn't
gonna-
mean because
yeah.
they thought I was stupid.
No. They're not their job to know the countries. Like I like to read. I can give you 3 authors. What are you like to do? What do you like to do?
Come on. Can you name 3 countries? Is what I'm asking.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Just name
No,
them.
but I don't want to.
Okay, got it. All right.
No, because the reason you're asking is because you think we're
No, but the
stupid.
reason he's asking is because he wanted to, and
No,
the
no,
reason
no,
you
no.
didn't answer is because you
Okay.
didn't want
No,
to.
no, no,
And
no.
how is that not
You-
allowed?
You're missing the point completely. I think you guys could all name 3 countries.
Then
I
why?
can't.
Oh my God.
Because it's a meme. It's a meme.
Because it's a meme. You don't. There's other shows that do this, and women can't name the 3
It's a
countries.
meme, bro.
That's why I'm doing this. And by the way, I'm
No,
not trying to get
hey,
you
it's
and I got
funny.
you. But the thing is, you actually did exactly what they didn't want you to. Like what I'm saying is, it was a test, and you are the only one who failed it. Because instead of naming 3 countries, which any one of us here could have done,
Yeah.
you decided to say, "Why are you asking us this?" Let me ask you something.
Yeah.
As any kind of professional job I've had in my entire life, any one of them, if my employer or anyone else outside of my job or even my girlfriend asks me a question about geography or mathematics, you think I'm not going to answer it? I'm a man.
But
I
you're
have
not
to.
you're not my boss.
I love answering questions.
You're not
Oh,
I'm sorry, man. You're not my boss. I'm just here.
I accept your apology.
No, darling, no. Actually, I was.
Oh, and I.
Yeah. The issue is this.
Wait,
it's,
are we
it's a-
going to land the plane? What was the original conversation?
Emily still
Right,
has to
that's
name
what
3
I'm
countries.
Yeah.
Like we're going off on a tangent.
Yeah,
It's not
What's his
even.
objective?
Yeah.
Come on, Emily.
He likes
You
to
can do
project
it.
I understand what your
against
point
women.
is.
3 countries. Come on.
Oh, Bulgaria,
Yeah,
Serbia, Romania.
Wow.
Damn, I
There you go.
totally thought you were going to say Liechtenstein.
We've asked this question, and we've got an Asia and Antarctica. So much.
Liechtenstein.
Oh my goodness, man.
So where were we? We were talking about his.
I love how men think
Conversation.
they
Yeah,
know
if you call if
Pick
a woman
one.
if a
Let's
woman
just pick
okay if
one,
a woman
pick one.
calls a man a narcissist, this just means that she can't control him.
That's
Okay.
false.
false.
Yeah.
Well, you guys are all liars, so I don't blame you.
Question.
Also false.
Like he mentioned psychology to support his arguments. You know, narcissism is a psychologist.
It's a real condition.
Yeah, exactly. So
What, pathological
So where did
lying?
you where did you
Also,
come up with
no,
that concept?
everyone.
Where did
Oh,
you
my
get that?
brain.
Okay, so here's the thing. He has to partially be right because only 3% of men are narcissists, and so the number of women who call men narcissists is far
When we
exciting.
say
That's
the
true.
number of women, are we just
We can put
solely
my father
talking
on
about
the phone right
social
now.
media?
Oh, well, let's have some fun here, ladies.
My
Have
dad's
you ever dated a narcissist? Raise your hand. Have you? Oh, no, you've never dated.
I
a
have.
narcissist?
I was married to one.
Oh, okay. Oh, isn't it interesting?
No, but
So
he was
half of
he
you-
was clinically
Okay,
a
for sure.
narcissist.
But my point is, how is it we've done this show for 5 years, and whenever we ask, for some reason they're not doing it today, and I know you have, so I don't know why you didn't raise your fucking hand.
Because you're trying to make a point.
yeah, I
Set up.
Exactly. Oh yeah, I forgot.
Look,
Okay.
I don't care about data. I think y'all are full of shit.
Yeah,
that's all.
My
That's all
point
there
is,
is to it.
3% of men are narcissists, and we have girls come on the show, and 100% of them say they dated a
didn't raise your
narcissist. At
hand.
some point,
Oh,
the
yeah.
math breaks. That's my point. My point is, at some point,
Where are
he
you
ha-
getting the 3% from?
from
The
just any-
GSS.
just
The
GSS,
GSS.
GSS, the U.S. Census data.
You know, it's so like one of the fun things to do is just throw out numbers at people, and they
It's
never
not
know.
throwing out numbers if they're
I don't
real.
care about the
Yeah.
numbers. You're
I'm
full
not
of shit.
I'm not
Totally,
saying that it's not
totally.
real. I didn't say that. I was
Let's
verifying.
But it's not throwing
let's
out
use the,
numbers.
hold on,
But
time
I
out,
never
time out,
said it
time out,
wasn't
time out,
real.
time out,
I
time out.
asked
Let's
where
use
he got
let's
the
use the number
resource from.
let's use the numbers for something higher. Borderline personality disorder is about 5.9% of women. Let's just say that. Even if it was 5.9,
Okay.
100% of the girls who come on here tell us they dated a narcissist. It can't be true. Mathematically, it simply can't be true.
And when you say the women that have come on your show, what are the percentage of those type of women? Who are they?
Who are they?
Yeah, I mean,
would
like,
think-
You're not saying what
I'd say-
sample
the
size
quality-
of women
I
they
know.
represent.
I would say it's
Yeah.
50-50. I would say it's 50-50.
I mean, what's the
Like,
quality?
well, I
I
would
mean, how
say
are we
50.
quantifying the women on your show?
I mean, you saw Jamie Lynn. You were
Some of
talking
them are
across from her
great
the last
women.
time.
Did she say she dated a narcissist?
Yeah, she has. She's writing a book on narcissism.
Okay.
Yeah. So my point is, you've seen we've had multiple girls here with master's degrees on. Last episode, we had a girl with 2 master's degrees on, and they have the same answers.
The question is, why are females selecting for narcissistic qualities in men?
We're not. We hate narcissists.
Is that your new? Is that
Bruh.
the new quote on the next post?
No, this is
I think that's
observably true in the
So-
real
so
world.
just-
So you're saying
Observably true.
Okay, so what you're saying is that women are looking for narcissists, so they're only looking
No.
for 3% of the population.
No, you are looking for qualities that are associated with narcissism.
Yes. And if you had said that he had qualities that were associated with narcissism, that actually might be a true statement. But women are not saying that. They're actually sitting there trying to give a DSM diagnosis.
They get the ick
by
for
saying-
anything
by
outside of
saying
that.
their boyfriend was a narcissist.
Listen,
when
I
he
don't
clinically
disagree
was
with
not.
people being incredibly diagnostic online and they have no idea what they're talking about.
There you go.
I don't disagree with that.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah.
If you
That's
mean
a fact. That's a
narcissist,
fact.
if you need
But he's
I got
doing the
this
same
from. I
thing,
got this. I
right?
just looked this up.
Essentially.
If you mean narcissistic
Yeah,
personality
sure. Yeah, of
disorder
course I am.
diagnosed in the United States, the best estimate from the largest national survey is about 7.7 for men meet the criteria for NPD over their lifetime. Another commonly cited study is around 6% of men in the U.S. adult sample. So reasonable answer is roughly 6 to 8%
Could we
of U.S.
arguably
men.
say, now I know this to be a fact, that narcissistic people who are clinically narcissistic, diagnostically narcissistic, they don't get diagnoses often because they don't think they have a problem.
But they still
So
aren't.
we can full circle this conversation
No,
when we're talking
you
about
can, you can partially
autism, for
you
example.
can partially circle it because it's
If
still
we're
not
in-
even a quarter
But
of
if
men
we're
are
in a
narcissists.
society that is, we have to be diagnosed to call it a thing to get your stats,
Well, yeah, we do.
right? So
But we
for
also have to be
example-
convicted of a crime
But it's
to go
also
to
a
jail.
pseudoscience.
We also
Do they do a
Is it?
brain scan? Do they do a
They
do they
should,
measure the
actually.
chemicals for narcissism?
Well, that's
no.
but see, that's but it's the
It's
di-
subjective.
There
it's
is-
the di- it's a
They-
di-
No,
it's a
it's not.
diagnosis.
Well, psychology
No,
is a
it is
pseudoscience.
There is
subjective because
testing,
no, it is subjective because what they'll do, they do these experiments where they take the same diagnosis for a man and a woman and they give it to clinicians, and the clinicians will see it's a woman and give her borderline personality disorder. Take the exact same diagnosis for a man and call him a narcissist.
Yalla habibi.
It's exact. It's
But
exactly
I
the same.
guess the point that I'm trying to make is it's no different than the argument earlier about Urkel being an autistic person versus us
Yeah, that's
diagnosing
true.
people.
That's true.
So I'm saying,
But
when
it's still
we're-
not gonna be
when we
50%
talk
of the
about
population.
Calling people a thing and looking at the numbers, then we'd have to actually look at the data and say that these
Fuck
studies
the
are
data.
actually
Look
being-
at the real world. Look at the real world. Women select for narcissistic men.
So
Fuck
that-
that.
that's
Look,
also-
listen to me. This is called praxis. This is called praxis. If a boxing coach told you to hold your hands up during a fight, would you ask him for a double-blind study, or would you test it against the real world?
I am sorry, I'm having a hard time because you're so animated. So you had me at hello,
Put
and
your
then you lost me at goodbye.
Selena, put your hands up. Let's go. Let's see the boxing
No,
right
but
there.
okay, so
You're very
look,
excitable, so it's
sure.
hard for me
So
to pay attention to what you're saying.
Praxis. This means where you go out in the world and you test this theory against
Yeah.
the real world outcomes, and then you come back and you refine your theory, and then you go out and test it again. So this is praxis. This is how theories are kind of like. This is how techniques are validated, right? So if a boxing coach tells you to hold your hands up in a fight, are you going to ask him for a double-blind study to prove that it's the right thing to do?
And your analogy to that is what?
If you look at the observable world, if you just go out into the world and look, women select for narcissistic men. If you just look at the patterns that emerge when you observe
when you say
female
observable
behavior.
world, is that your world or my world?
If
In
you-
my
Me world.
experience or your experience?
If you-
Because
if
the
you look at the-
observable world is infinite, right? Depending on what your personal experience is and your
I
bias.
would- We're both coaches. We're both coaches.
Okay, but there is cognitive biases and there's logical fallacies that are associated
Sure.
with that.
But-
So when
but-
he
but-
says his world,
So let's forget his world. There's
Okay.
there's tons of data that men who are narcissistic are more attractive to women. Tons of data. There's no data even showing a neutral
Okay, so-
correlation or negative
I'm sorry,
correlation.
say that again.
So men who show narcissistic tendencies in general are more attractive to women. That is not even that's not
okay.
even debatable. Like
Do you?
That's
fi-
a different
I don't
conversation.
care about data. Do you find yourself more attracted to men who display narcissistic
Not at
tendencies,
all.
like confident?
the answer's no.
Okay.
But you were married to a narcissist, you said.
I was, yeah.
So that
I don't think
I
you
was in my
realize-
20s.
when
You ask me
realize you're
now.
dating a
You're asking me
narcissist
a
later in the
question.
game.
If you ask me a question, you can't hold me hostage to what I did in the past. You're asking me present tense.
you can't
correct?
be held accountable for anything.
Are
that
you
you do.
asking
Relationship
me? Are
manipulation.
you asking me about right now? Am I attracted to narcissistic men? The answer is no.
What are we saying?
But you were in the past.
I believe you.
Relationship manipulation. I
in
don't
the
think you
past when I was
realize
in my
you're like,
20s.
oh, I'm attracted to him because of such a.
Okay.
No, but like
Sydney,
attraction is
Sydney,
primal. You don't get to choose
Sydney.
what you're attracted to.
I beg your pardon?
Sydney.
Attraction is primal. You
Okay,
No, that's
hold on,
not
guys.
true.
Listen,
I
listen,
disagree
listen.
with that.
Attraction
Sydney,
is not a choice. If that was
It is a choice.
No, it
no,
is a
that,
choice.
so you can pray the gay away.
Attraction is not a choice. Attraction is not.
So you can pray the gay away. If attraction is a choice, you can pray the gay away. Then
Attraction is not a choice.
follow,
There's-
follow
okay.
try and
No,
follow
no,
hard.
you can feel
Try and-
attracted,
try it.
but
You don't have to be
I-
condescending.
I
It doesn't
might-
make you look
okay,
more
hold on.
intelligent.
I might. Okay, listen, Sydney. Well, maybe we're not talking about you. If you were to look at your situation from a third party point of view, I think you could have diagnosed the situation much faster than you diagnosed the situation. So for you to say he was one way and then just changed up, I don't think that's accurate. I think most of the time when I hear women say I dated a narcissist, either one, he is completely correct and it's someone that they couldn't control, or two, he actually was a narcissist and an older brother, an uncle, or a guy best friend could have picked out that the dude was a narcissist in 1 second. I think that's what more likely to happen, but we're not sleeping with you. And so because you're not listening to us, you're listening to how you feel about that dude. And that is something I've said before. We as men need more female friends because that causes more cross-sex mind reading. And our female friends are like, hey, listen, just to let you know, our female friend who maybe has been a little promiscuous, she's like, hey, listen, I'm a little promiscuous. Your girl has been promiscuous. I know for a fact because the things that she's doing is the shit I used to do.
What does promiscuous have to do with narcissism?
No.
And
I'm just.
having
It could be.
narcissism?
It could be anything. It could be anything. It could be she's has terrible credit. She's a criminal. She's physically violent. Whatever the thing is.
I thought we were talking about narcissistic men.
No. We are. Okay. My point is having a third party observer. I think in your case specifically, you could have figured it out quicker. Does that make sense?
But how
Do you disagree?
No, because I mean, like, I have friends. I mean, I sit there and I complain to them just like every other girl. We lean on them for, relationships.
But do you listen to them when they tell you what you should probably
No,
do? Yeah,
I
exactly. You don't. That's my point.
They say, fuck that guy.
Yeah,
I'm
your
like, I'm
female friends are really
trying
bad financial advisors. turns
No,
out.
they don't. They tell me what the correct things, and I don't listen.
That's my point.
To them.
That's exactly my point. So when women are like, "Hey, he tricked me," no, he didn't trick you. You just need a third party observation. My guy friends.
So how
have
do you
told,
vet the third party though? That's not always
just,
accurate.
It's
'Cause there are
the term.
people-
The term is central limit theorem. You just have a lot of them. That's the answer. Like realistically, like you just have like for me, if I talk to all my friends and they're all like, "Hey, your ex was mean as fuck to me every single time I
They're
talk to her,"
probably
eventually you get to a
Right.
point to where central limit theorem, as n approaches infinity, you start to see a normal distribution. You start to figure out, hey, this thing is probably true, and I can't see it because I'm having sex with that person. And so because I can't see it because I'm having sex with her, my vasopressin and my oxytocin is causing me to not see I shouldn't be in this
cognitive
relationship.
distortion, yes.
Correct. So that's my point. It's like I think a lot of women who are in narcissistic relationships legitimately could have
I
just
think
had
that
one
goes both
homie.
sides. I know a lot of
course.
narcissistic.
Damn, so I was fucking right. All right,
narcissistic women.
Of course.
as well.
Yeah, but the thing is, for us as men, we have the exact same problem. I think men are, because men are in more of a sexual deficit in general than women are. Because of that, I think they are more susceptible to being Nina Ogdald, for lack of a better term. Like that type of situation. Make sense? Although Logan Paul is not in a sexual deficit, but it's the same kind of shit. Your boy.
Yeah. All right.
What we got?
Yeah. God, we haven't done
Ladies,
this.
do you agree with this statement here?
Easy way for women to establish the value of.
Let me put you back.
What's an easy way for women to establish the value of a guy? The proximity of attractive other women in that guy's orbit. If he has an attractive wife, has an attractive girlfriend, if he's in a photograph with other attractive women, that makes him more valuable to other women, because they just look at the proximity of other attractive women to his orbit, giving him attention, and think to themselves, oh, I don't have to evaluate that guy because he's already been pre-selected by those hot women over there. So they know something that I don't know yet. That's what pre-selection is. And that's important to demonstrate in the world. Women want to be with a guy that other women want, that other men want to be. You understand? That's all that means. How you decide to signal that to the world, entirely up to you. I've just given you some examples of the way that you can do it, though.
That sounds pretty red pill coming from a guy who left the manosphere 4 times.
unless you're somebody criticizing me,
Yes.
which one way you can't do it is showing pictures of you with hot women, because apparently that doesn't work.
Yes.
Even though 2 women here say that I date out of my league. All right, got it. Just want to make sure. But no, Rich Cooper is of course correct. Women like men who other women like. Does anybody have a problem with that? Do you disagree? Do you know that your partner?
I don't think it has anything to do with it.
Speaking of the mic.
Go ahead.
Yeah, because like I really don't care if other girls want the same dude as me.
But you also like abuse them and like did you dominate them?
Wait,
don't
what,
you?
what
She
does
likes
that
if
have to
other
do
dudes
with
like them.
anything Now, actually, let me talk my shit real quick, because honestly, I feel like guys need that attention. They need that, what's it called, like that
So you would-
assurance that
Yeah.
they, you know what I mean?
So you would
Like,
prefer
I
a
have
guy-
bitch everybody wants, but as a girl, it's like
Yeah.
we don't. Why do we
Right.
want a dude that like?
So you would prefer a guy that no woman wants?
No,
Yes.
it's not even that. It's just that I'm not paying.
Say my name.
I'm not paying attention to them. Because guys like that are so fucking cocky. Like, actually.
Have you ever?
Oh,
have
so
you
they're
ever
intimidating.
accidentally
So,
been
so
with
they
a guy
create
like
a bunch of tension. And you don't like that.
Have you ever accidentally been with a guy like that who's kind of cocky?
Of course.
Okay.
Stop the cap.
But I'm not attracted to them.
There is zero issue like having someone be attracted and be surrounded by everybody. It's their actions with that.
As long as they don't act on it.
Stop the cap.
You
Agreed.
can be the hottest motherfucker in the
Yeah, I
room,
think
but
that's
if you're
what it
not
is.
getting
It
circled
depends
But he
on
to
should
the back
be
room,
the hottest guy in the room, though. He should have the
I hate a
outfit
guy
that
that
It doesn't
knows
have to be,
he's
but
the
I'm
hottest
saying,
guy
like,
in the
who
room.
There it is.
Yeah.
There it is.
Either way, it's how
course,
you
of
act
course.
on that.
I hate a guy that's overly confident that knows he's the sexiest dude in the
I
room.
think that
like,
shit's hot.
Like, ew, like, get over yourself,
But-
first of all.
That's straight out of my
That's
book,
gay
man.
as
That's
fuck.
straight out of my book.
I don't mind.
It's
Okay.
threatening. It's
Nobody's
threatening to
looking
women.
better.
It's very threatening to
Well,
women.
it's threatening. Like there's nothing that is it's straight out of this chapter called "The Threat." It's there's nothing that is more threatening to women, but simultaneously attractive to women. As a guy who understands his own value and his own attraction to women
I hate
and
that shit.
leverages
But you
that.
fucking
shit.
love it.
It's
Yes.
a challenge.
Yes.
You hate it. You just might accidentally sleep with those guys.
love
Got
it.
it. We understand. We are clear
I like
on that
both
subject.
sides. No.
No, but going back to I mean, you're basically just looking at pre-selection and social. Well, it's pre-selection primarily, and the one thing that people I think sort of leave out of that equation is the reason why women do that is because they can't trust their instinct. They can't trust the feminine intuition, whatever it is, to know that that guy's quality is 100%. So they have to go and seek out the collective of other women, and it's become bigger and bigger and bigger because of social media right now. So you're not just looking for approval from that one woman; you're looking from all of her girlfriends, her mom, her sister, everyone else that follows
Rolo,
her
I
on
have a question
Instagram.
for you on this. So you distinguish between pre-selection and dread. In your mind, are those two different things, or
Well,
are they two
The dread is
They're from the same
dread is
trait.
just
Fear of
competition.
loss?
Well, yeah, yes, but it's also competition anxiety too. So
Got it.
So but those are kind of like two different concepts. But like pre-selection, I make a distinction between pre-selection and social proof. Pre-selection, I think, is like uniquely female, whereas social proof is like unisex. Like social proof is like this guy coming in and giving me my flowers while I'm hanging out at the restaurant.
Would
or
you say
something
that
like
a girlfriend needs to feel competition anxiety to feel fulfilled as her role as a girlfriend?
Well, to reassure that woman that she's with a guy that other women want to get
They
with and
wanna
other men
vomit.
want to be.
I would want to vomit. Don't
No, no.
put me in a
No, no, no,
position
no,
where
no.
I feel like I'm being competed
I
with.
don't want you
But
to
what if he
compete.
doesn't act on it?
I
though?
want I don't want you
Does
hold on.
not-
I don't
don't
want
put me
I
in
don't
that
want
position.
I don't need you to compete, but you need to know that other women find me attractive. That's the
That's
problem.
fine.
So
No,
that's what we're
fine.
talking
That's
about.
what we're
That's
talking
what
about.
So
I'm
what?
not making you compete.
What Sid?
I would never make you compete.
What Sid is pointing out is the difference between acknowledging it happening overtly and having it happen covertly. So if I'm pushing your nose in it with like saying, look at all these bitches that are into me. That's different than if I just hang
who's
out
texting me
and
right
girl,
now?
yeah,
If you don't have any woman-
and women are naturally like reacting to you, and it doesn't even have to be. It could be guys too. You know, you're a well-liked person,
Yeah,
right?
women
But
want-
it's the thing that, and I'm glad we brought this up because I keep seeing these comparative pictures between a guy who's got this dad bod and the other guy, and it's the same dude, right? And then like 8 months later, the dude's yoked and he's like, he's ripped and he's down to like 8% body fat because he's going to be in a contest or something like that. And every chick, you say, which one do you like the best?
Dad bod.
I liked him when he ended up with dad bod. No, you fucking don't. Okay,
Yeah.
and the reason why is because the dad bod guy looks casual. He doesn't look like he's trying to attract women.
Right.
The guy who's doing like one of the, he's
he's like a tryhard.
yeah, he's doing most muscular and stuff like that. It seems like he's trying to get approval from other women,
Right.
and that is what that's an ick.
This is
That's
true.
something you go.
Absolute ick.
That it's if you saw the same guy who was ripped and he was just in a t-shirt and he's walking down the beach, somewhere
Some gray
in
sweatpants.
California. He was just
Absolutely.
walking around. He wasn't trying. You go, oh my god, that guy's hot. You would be all over that, right? Same dude. But if you see the same soft ass guy walking down the street, he wouldn't even look at the dude. But because you're forced to compare between the guy who's not trying and the guy who is trying, you go, no, I want the dad bod.
Right.
That's the difference between.
want effortless attractiveness.
Well, that's the difference between.
safer.
Well, it's
Yes.
like, well, when you
feel
talk
less
about
threatened,
when you
less
talk
threatened.
about dread, for example,
Yeah.
there's a difference between going, well, bitch, if you don't do what I tell you to do, I'm going to go down to this club and there's plenty of other chicks down there who
That
want to
doesn't
fuck
scare
me.
you.
Or you can, or it's third party.
I come too?
Or it can be, or it can be third party dread, where it's just your girlfriend say, "Man, you're with that guy. If you don't want him, I do,
That
girl."
scares you.
That's third party.
Sydney
That's
will take your girl.
And
that's
this is so true.
unsolicited.
Like this is
This is
it's
girl.
proven
Selena
true
will
because
take your
if-
girl.
much
if a
much
woman-
different dynamic.
If a woman isn't gunning for your spot, you will invent one. You will make up this that you will fabricate this infatuation.
It's so true. There's actually situations where I've been like trying to be really good with the girl that I'm with, and
They'll
it's so
invent one.
so much to the point where like she has to invent another woman because it's like she's so used to this chaos. What you said about them
Look at
being
this.
safer-
Look at that. Look at
statement,
that
what
shit
they're
on the
used
screen
to,
right there.
and,
See
like,
that dude?
even when it
Soft
comes
guy.
to,
That's the
like,
same
family dynamics.
same dude. Same dude right there. Sid.
and women keep saying the guy on the left looks
They-
better.
they
It's
like the
just
guy on the left,
so
right?
crazy because I've been both of those guys, and I'm telling you, the dude on the left does not get as much attraction from women.
Yeah.
It's just so
Yeah.
empirically, obviously true. It's such a crazy thing. I agree with you that the person is safe, but they can be safe and also
Women don't want
Wait.
safe.
not attractive to
I
women.
have to ask Sid this. You're the perfect person to show this to. Okay, which arm do you like the best?
Number 5, my lord.
You like the Trent arm,
The
spray tan, the Anavar.
I would say Deca. Yeah.
the Deca one. And so usually the girls say somewhere
Yeah.
between 3 and 4.
No, wait, no, number 4.
Gigi, which one do you like?
Definitely number 3. I think the veins are like a little too much for me.
3 is too much.
No, 5 is.
5 is too much.
I think 3 is.
Lorraine, which arm you like?
3. I can
Like
see
3?
the
3?
acne scars on number 5.
Five.
There it is. That my
Five.
girl.
Nanette, which one you like?
3.
3.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
That's about
Okay.
right. That's
These
about
girls
the
were all
average.
these girls were all saying
Sometimes
2,
the
and I
guys
was like,
with the biggest muscles have the smallest.
Emily is the only honest chick at this table.
I'm not really sure why, but lately I've only been really attracted to guys that do like steroids and stuff.
Well,
I don't,
it's not like we work out at Fit Club. It's not
that's
like
true.
that.
I
It's
only
not like
work
we
out
go to
at
Fit Club.
Club. I see him every day.
I think it just depends on where you are in your life. I think that like
be.
when men are overly fit and things like that, there's a vanity that's not attractive.
Yes, Right. exactly.
Because they're trying.
It's
Because
just
they're trying.
Vanity
to
is not
do it.
attractive in men.
It's sometimes it's like
Yeah, unpopular
it's a little
opinion. What
overkill.
about women bodybuilders?
Here's where the disconnect is. Here's where the disconnect for all of you guys is. All of you who say that these men who work out this much and have these physiques, that they're less attractive, when we do any kind of cross-sectional population data, they have more sex with more women
That's
by
fine.
a factor of 10.
That's fine.
But you can't
But
keep
it's quality
saying
over
they're not,
it's quality over
but
quantity.
so what you're saying is I would have sex with him, but he's not safe.
I think
That's the problem.
No, what I'm saying is, I can speak for myself. Thank
Mhm.
you.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, I'm a woman of substance. Okay, so I
Mm-hmm.
look at things very differently than these superficial
Right,
conversations.
but our conversation is not what
Well,
about your.
well, I am different.
You are
I am
a pick me too, man.
I don't like a guy that's too cocky.
my point is
But
what-
what I'm saying is that it's like we can have these vague conversations and
They're not
and
vague. They're population level
okay,
studies.
that's
Yeah.
fine. We'll call it what we want. But I'm just saying that everybody has a different level. Of
Agreed.
What they're
Everyone has a
attracted to,
different level,
and for different reasons.
But when we ask women ad nauseum,
But what-
all of them
but
say,
what
all
kind
of
of
them.
women are
all,
you She's asking?
different.
It just. It all of them.
Oh,
when we
yeah,
do,
you're
when
a
they-
pick me
when they do, when they do stuff on
You're
X,
super pick me.
whatever. It doesn't matter. When you survey women, the number of women who keep saying I prefer the dad bod, and then the men who don't have the dad bod all have more sex with women.
In that example, I don't consider that first picture of dad bod.
Why,
To
what did
me,
you
the
think it was?
dad bod
No, it
is like
wasn't.
the
It
love
wasn't.
handle.
That
with
looks
the
like a
belly.
college
The fat guy.
That guy,
that guy.
probably doesn't have
That guy,
as
the
much
first
confidence
picture was just
to
like an
walk up
average
to
guy.
women.
Like he's not fat, he's not overweight. To me,
He's
when
not
I think of
overweight.
dad
And then
bod,
look
he's
at
got
that
like man
testosterone on his
boobs
chest.
and
Look
big
how-
belly
oh,
and
yeah.
all that stuff.
So much hair right there.
See, to me, that's just like the first one is it's not a bad
It's
body.
just rego.
Yeah, but dad bod to me is like a chubby kind of love handles and
I'm
complete
sitting right, I'm sitting
Big-
right here.
big old
I'm
man
sitting
bitties.
right here. I'm sitting right here.
What about personality? Yeah.
Oh
Huh?
yeah.
What about personality?
Yeah, that's
Lorraine, would you have a different answer when you were in your early 20s?
Probably, yeah.
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 So
And on truth, yeah. But and I think also for me, like,
so it's
What
where
do you
you're
think
at in
changed?
When you're
it-
younger-
So
What do you
it's
think
where you're at in
changed?
life?
What do you think changed?
well, I think when you're younger, just everybody's more attractive anyway, right? When you're in your 20s, so are the boys you like. So everyone just looks their optimal for the most part. But when you get older and you go through life, you start to value different things.
Sure.
And to me, confidence is number one for me.
Absolutely.
So
But
there,
that-
I've met guys, and we have all seen really beautiful women with unattractive men, but they have a level, they
sitting right
exude a
here.
level of
I'm
confidence.
right here. I
They
feel
just
hurt.
exude a
They're
They're
confidence.
probably narcissists.
They're probably
my
narcissists.
feelings, my
Or-
feelings matter.
or-
My feelings matter.
Or
No,
they're-
you're a
or-
man. You shouldn't have feelings.
Or
No, no, no.
they're, or it, let's just keep it real too. Or they just they're providers. They're money guys. You know.
Yeah, I remember you
Yeah, but
saying
they're
this
not
before. It's like
attracted
a big,
to
a big
them.
thing.
It is
Yeah,
true.
I don't.
But they're
I
not
don't-
attracted to them.
Yeah, I don't
Beg
think
your
that's
pardon?
attractive.
They're not really
Well, I
attracted
feel like
to
women
them.
will. There's a saying that goes, men fall in love with women they're attracted to, and women become attracted to the men they love.
Sure.
And so I feel like with us women, yes, everybody likes the poster boy, the good-looking guy, but women will fall for different things.
Absolutely.
And,
She'll grow on him.
and they'll find things attractive to the guy that's not conventionally attractive just because of the way he stimulates her mentally, emotionally, all that
Gives
stuff.
her emotions that she
Financially.
can't get anywhere else.
Emotional
Big-
emotional credit
Absolutely.
card.
So like I think
Absolutely.
you can look
Emotional
you
bank
can
account.
get a
Because
woman-
I meet a lot of good-looking
you
men,
can-
and they're
right.
just they're knuckleheads.
Yeah, you
They're
can get
Oh,
a
yeah,
woman
the
hooked
second
on
they
you.
open
Again,
their
I am
mouth.
right here. I am
Awful.
right. I am hurt by all
like
of
I'm
this
not
talk.
attracted to a beefcake that has no brain.
That
You
is,
give
I
her
am
emotions
right
you can't
here.
feel anywhere
Why you talk about me?
But are you attracted to a fat guy who's a Mensa Club member?
Who's what?
Who's has a high IQ?
Does he give her emotions she can't get anywhere else?
Why you need to
That's
go
kind of
to
it.
black and
I
white?
love I will take a guy who emotionally stimulates me over
Yeah.
a
It's about how you make her feel.
and it also depends on where you're at. If you just want to get laid, it's one conversation. But if you're looking for a relationship,
Do you
it's
know
a
that
different
conversation is a lot more important to men than it is to women? I'm sure you'd agree with that, right? Men probably care more about that in the short term, getting laid, than women. Well, probably every single data point for the last
Yeah, I can see
150
that.
years would say
Yeah.
that. But the bottom third of men aren't getting laid at all. So while you may not think that question is that important, because men probably.
I didn't say it wasn't important.
Well, it's not as important. You were talking about a substance, and my whole thing is men can't get a relationship of substance or laid. They can't get
Well,
anything.
maybe men don't have substance. That's part of the
But-
reason.
or,
I think
the men who focus on substance are also not getting laid, and the men who focus on the shallow things that you women keep telling us to not focus on are getting laid.
Why no both?
Huh? That's the problem.
I think it goes back to what was said
suggest
last
both.
time with the conversation last time, and I thought it was spot on. Is just that we have gotten very convoluted in our mind of what is actually our level of people we should be open to.
Facts.
And I think, and to your point, like you said, the sixth woman.
Yep.
If we were grading people 1 to 10, the sixth woman could probably still get it from Drake.
Yes.
And so she thinks she's a 10.
Yes.
Right. And so what happens is we start to eliminate possibilities for our life because we think we're at a level that we're not. And it goes both ways. And then I think some men actually need to quantify and give themselves a little bit more
Credit.
confidence, because if they had a little bit more confidence, they probably have a lot more
right
luck.
here. I'm right. Why do you keep doing this to me? It's very hurtful and passive aggressive for you to talk about me when I'm right here.
Yeah,
can we do
you're
this
right.
one?
You're right. I agree.
I agree with
you.
Sid,
Yeah.
the last guy you got with, was he an athlete? Was he like a bodybuilder?
I'm gonna plead the
What was his
fifth.
cycle?
okay,
What was his cycle?
We don't need to know. We don't need to know if he's a bodybuilder. We need to know his stack.
Yeah, his stack.
What stack gets Sydney?
And his peptides.
Yes.
I want to know that too.
Oh Lord Jesus.
None.
Okay.
Absolutely none.
He had no stack at all.
Okay.
Nadia.
Did he look closer to the guy on the left or closer to the guy on the right?
Mind your business.
Okay, I will take
Yeah.
that as self-incrimination. What was the next video?
There we go.
Which one did you want to do? Oh, okay.
No, it's way too big. Timmy!
Oh my God, Kaylee, come here. Where's my hug at?
Oh, it's so good to see you. Isaiah, this is my best friend Timmy.
Not anymore.
What? Why?
Because he just wants to hook up with you.
Are you serious? She's so
Yeah, he's right.
Huh?
Exactly.
You want to hook up with me?
Of course he does. You think he'd rather hang out with you over his boys? Think I like listening to Tate McRae all day?
But you've never given me a sign that you want to hook up.
Yeah, because I'm not an idiot. I know you have a boyfriend.
So why do you hang out with me all the time?
Because I'm waiting for him to screw up.
Oh my gosh, I had no idea.
I'm not even mad at you. I get it.
What do you mean you get it?
Do you know how many girls I've hooked up with pretending I'm their best friend? Me too. It's the easiest trick in the book.
How?
Because when they break up with their boyfriends, they come right into their best friends for comfort, and that's when we come right in and boom! It's almost too easy.
Oh my gosh, you guys are sick.
It's science. Yeah, girls can't have guy best friends. So with that being said, say your goodbyes because this relationship is over. Smart man.
Bye, I guess.
See ya. I'll still be waiting for you to mess up. I know you will.
It's only funny because it's 100% true.
No, I disagree.
It is
Again, we go back to
Only
the
reason
beginning
why
conversation.
I will-
It should be healthy to have a male and female friends. It's a red flag to not.
But most women who have already put them in the friend zone,
Nah, that's
she's
not what.
not
That's not.
interested
That's
in
not
him.
what she said. You missed that little piece of
What
nuance.
part did I miss?
She said, "But you've never hit on me." When women can only put a man in the friend zone if the man
Showed intent.
shows intent. You cannot put a man in the friend zone if he doesn't show intent.
I'll give you a perfect example because I've made that mistake of saying that not to hurt his feelings. I remember I had a really good guy friend for many years.
Yes.
Okay. And when I met him, he was in a relationship. I was in a relationship.
Yes.
And then both people went there. We both ended up single at the exact same time.
Yes.
Now, during that time, he never, ever said anything to me about ever having an interest in me.
Yes.
But
I think you knew that he was interested.
Come
in you.
on.
I think you knew he was interested in you.
Were there any signs he gave that he may have been interested in you?
No, because I think when we first got together, when we first became friends, it was like couples. You know what I mean? So I didn't.
Yeah, your
it just
mind didn't go there. Your mind didn't go
And
there.
I just was not attracted to him. So I didn't even filter it. I didn't even pay attention to it. So then what ended up happening is I ended up getting into a relationship and I was so excited and I was telling him about it and he started being indifferent towards me. And he said to me, I can't believe you would be with someone else and not give me a chance. And
Oh.
I made the mistake, to your point, of saying, but you've never even said to me that you were interested. Now, I didn't mean it in the sense
As in,
of
he
like,
disqualified himself. He didn't make a
but
mistake.
he
yeah.
interpreted what I said as,
course.
oh shit, if I would have said something
Yes,
to her.
and that would've
is
mattered.
not what I meant.
Right.
It's not what I meant.
Showing
Instead,
intent
you wouldn't
would
have
worked
been with him
against
either
him,
way.
right?
It wouldn't have worked
Right.
either way.
You think
Now-
that showing intent would have worked against
But
him?
I think I was just in disbelief. Like I think for him, I was in
Yes.
disbelief of the fact
Now,
that like,
obviously,
you never even told
Jake,
me you liked
Jake
me.
and I know that what he should have done is slept with your friends, and then you would have been
Absolutely.
100%.
He was not my cup
Wait,
of
wait,
tea.
Lorraine, I have a
How
question.
you get your windshield stopped on
Huh?
immediately.
You want to know something? something? You can't crack my windshield. It's bulletproof.
Should we go try?
You can try if you want. You're not cracking my
So what
windshield.
happens if I do?
Huh?
Do we get to like?
We're calling
do we
Elon
get
Musk
we get a
over
new
here.
car?
Yeah, well, we saw when he did
supposed to be
it. We saw
bulletproof,
him
right?
plus his
I have a
life.
question. I have a question.
faith in
I have a
women.
question, Lorraine.
Yeah.
Would you have been? Were you more freaked out that he said that to you, or would you have been more freaked out if he showed interest and you weren't interested?
I think if he would have shown me interest, that's a great question. If he would have shown me interest, then I would have cut the friendship off.
I
because
think you would have
I-
been more freaked out
I-
by the second. Like if he had showed
Well, you
interest.
asked me. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
No,
so you guys agree?
We agree.
No, if he actually
Yeah,
would have,
'cause it wouldn't be
at some
appropriate
point
to
he would
maintain
have,
the
if he would have
friendship,
made an
someone's
advance
moving
at
on.
me and let me know that he had, I would have just felt the right thing to do to be to kind of distance myself from the friendship.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't want to spend time with him if he had an alternative motive and I knew about it. I don't think that would have been fair to him.
Respect.
Yeah.
Fair.
How do you think he would have took it if you had done that preemptively?
He probably would have been in his feelings, but it doesn't matter. It's the right
Would
thing
he
to
have
do.
reacted the same way as when he found out you were dating somebody else?
What if what now?
Like when you said you were dating someone else, and then he was like, "How come you didn't give me a chance?" Do you think you would have had the same like reaction if you had just preemptively said, "Hey, look, I know you got feelings for me, but I'm not there."
Well, I don't like to be assumptive though.
Yeah, but I'm just
I
saying
wouldn't-
whether
just-
you do or not, it's kind of like
I just don't. I wouldn't make
just
the
saying,
assumption.
but would he
you
have
know?
the same? Would he have had the same response? Had you like?
I
because
just know that
I
for
think,
me,
I think what happens is
He
a
would've
lot of
kept concealing it, I
no,
think.
because what I think
I
is
know
this is
for
I think
me
a lot
as
of
a woman.
Uh-huh.
Sorry to interrupt. I know for me as a woman, when a guy is in friend zone for me, I'm just not interested in him.
You don't look at him like
I'm
that.
just not interested
Yeah,
in him.
right.
He wouldn't be. I wouldn't be spending time and hanging out with him if I had some kind of
Unless
sexual
he
desire
had a
for him.
super hot girlfriend, then all of a sudden everything would change. I know you're going to tell me it's not true, but
Well, I
it's
guess
just
I
I'm
don't
me.
really have. I don't know. It's just not me.
If all of a
I'm me
sudden,
now.
if all of a sudden, I'm telling you, ladies, million times.
Yeah,
I
you
get-
can't help it, really.
Yeah, what
Yeah.
happens is you'll
But you
sit
don't-
there,
you're
you'll see a guy, you put him in the friend zone, and then one day he shows up with a girl that
It's
you
innate.
think is
I'm not
discernibly
like
better
that.
looking than you,
I
and
do
then all of a
not
sudden, next
agree
thing you
with
know, wait, where have you been?
I don't
miss
agree
you
with
so
this
much.
either.
I
I'd
don't
probably
agree
hit
with
on the
that.
female and be like,
innate.
No, okay, that part is
No,
true.
it's
Yeah, you
not
would.
innate.
Mate
That's
choice
not-
copying is
But you know
innate.
what's interesting? You know those guys that were talking about the dude, and he was trying to speak for a woman, and he's not a woman, and they asked him if he was then gay. You kind of do the same thing.
Sure.
You're speaking for women, and you're not a woman.
I have empathy. I can see through your eyes.
Oh,
that's
sure.
wrong.
Sympathy
It doesn't make any
and sympathy
sense.
are two
Like,
different
I try to
things.
see the world through your eyes, and I try to think like you.
Really?
Yeah.
No,
It's empathy.
that's not empathy.
Supernatural.
I think that's the
Sympathy-
definition of empathy.
No,
I
empathy
think you're
is
just
when
being
you can
silly.
you personally
What
have
is-
experienced that feeling. Sympathy is when
Yeah.
you can imagine.
Wow,
in the shoes
bravo.
of
Yeah,
You know
there
the
is a
definition.
difference between
Yeah.
empathy and sympathy.
No, so empathy is trying to see someone else's situation the way that they see it,
That's
and then sympathy
sympathy.
is the way that someone else's
No.
situation makes you feel.
No,
so,
no.
so you
She's
That
the one.
is-
You're
no.
looking at me. She's the one that gave you the definition.
Well, I gave the definition to both of you, but I was looking at you.
Yeah, but
Well,
He's
Lorraine,
trying to be
Lorraine,
You
empathetic.
can't look at two
Trying to
people
be-
at the same
trying to
time.
be empathetic.
Come on.
Lorraine, just to finish the point. The reason why I was asking that is because I think a lot of women think that if they would have just preemptively said, "Hey, or put you in the friend zone, whatever," if they had preemptively done that, rather than you start dating somebody and now the guy feels like, "Ah, shit, I put all of this time and this effort into
Yes.
this," and now he's all butthurt
Yes.
because you didn't give him a chance, thinking he thought he was gonna get a chance. I think a lot of women think, well, gee, if I would have just told him earlier, then he would have had a different response. I don't think so, because I think that guys who get into the friend zone, whether they put themselves, because guys will put themselves into the friend zone just as
Yes.
much as a woman will put a guy in the friend zone. And the thing is like, and the reason why they do that is because they think that they have to qualify, they have to build, they have to, I'm a friend, I'm going to do these things for her.
All right.
To over, it's like if you're a religious guy, they usually call it like persistence or whatever. And you're just, I'm going to get in there. I don't know when it's going to happen, but it's going to happen. If I
project.
just keep doing this, I just stay the course. I trust the process.
and
I'm
sometimes
gonna
that
get
works.
in there.
Why can't y'all
Sometimes
just be
it works.
And then,
Rarely.
but see, the thing is when
No, you're, of course,
There has to be a
There's,
lot
like,
more
only
going on.
child,
when
like,
but the
things.
guy's
Like,
so.
none of you guys have siblings.
But the
so,
guy
like-
thinks, that he's going to get some return on investment, and then when you say, "No, I'm going to go date this, drummer in this band, or I'm going to go with
Zero
this
investment.
motorcycle guy," then that's when they're like, "Oh man, I did all this stuff that every chick told me that I should do." To get, including my mom and my sisters, right? To get with the chick and to stay the course and be
Lorraine,
her friend
yeah,
and
this
everything
is-
else.
this
And I
is
put
such a
all
great
this
point.
mental energy into all of this.
Lorraine, do you understand?
Whether you say preemptively,
Yeah.
to head him off at the pass, or you get with another guy, he's still going to feel the same way.
Do you understand how much bad advice this guy probably got on how to get you? He probably got just be yourself. stay persistent, show her that you're interested. He probably got so much fucking bad advice. And the good advice, which the three of us give, if you're the four of us give, the good advice, it's called toxic. You get deplatformed, you get kicked off of social media. I will tell you, as a guy who, I've had women before, they saw me as a friend zone, they put me in the friend zone, but I never noticed because I would just go date other women. And then I would have fucking outrageous parties. And at the parties, I'd be surrounded by other beautiful women. And this girl who put me in the friend zone, I didn't even notice she put me in the friend zone. And the thing is, she couldn't even really put me in the friend zone because I never showed her any interest. And then after a while, this magical thing happens where this girl who put me in the friend zone is all of a sudden magic. You look at me all crazy. Magically, she's attracted to me because I didn't pay attention, because I didn't notice, because I never hit on her. And she saw me with girls who were as attractive or more attractive than her. Then whoosh, all of a sudden this thing that has been documented by multiple universities in hundreds of peer-reviewed studies called mate choice copying took effect. And all of a sudden this woman who wasn't attracted to me became attracted to me because she saw other women were attracted to me.
That's not to make you feel bad. I was just,
So,
it's actually
I have a
on the
theory.
guy,
I
not you.
have a
Strength,
theory.
options, and status.
I have a theory. I feel that
Speaking to the mic.
you
Talk to the
three
mic.
women, you cannot have male friends. Truly, because
I can.
I can
Beautiful
have male
women.
friends. Absolutely. I can
Because- no, no,
call
no.
so many
No,
of them.
but,
They're my
help me.
friends. They're my
Here,
buddies.
because you're very beautiful.
I
And
disagree.
That's one of my male friends
she's
right
one of my
there.
she's one of my female friends.
It
I
takes,
disagree
we're
with you
really good
completely.
the guy has to have a lot of options to
I
not
can
act
be
on this.
totally honest
right?
with you. I mean, I can ask him,
Yeah.
have you slept together?
You can't be totally. No,
Okay,
no,
okay,
we're
that's
just friends.
fine.
We're just friends.
Okay, I just want to know. I just want to know. Doesn't count if you sleep together already, right? I don't.
I think you could be friends with
Yeah,
someone
we
you
could be-
slept
I
with.
Yeah,
disagree,
absolutely.
and I'm gonna tell you,
Absolutely.
like, for me
Why
personally,
want to be friends with
Because
someone?
if I
Because
listen,
I can answer
if
that
I
question.
Sex
can't
is a
be
handshake.
friends with people I slept with, I can't have no goddamn friends.
God damn it.
That is
Exactly,
fucked up.
exactly,
And I don't
exactly,
appreciate you talking to me like this.
Facts.
That is inappropriate.
Facts.
I get to have
Bad
love
business.
too. I get to be friends with people.
Because sex isn't
I can't
sacred
be
all the
fr-
time.
I can't be friends with
Sex
people I
isn't
slept with.
sacred all the time. Sometimes sex isn't sacred.
Sometimes sex is just sex.
Yeah.
No,
You know,
agree.
you know how I learned that.
Bullshit.
You know who I learned that from? Women who live in Las Vegas. They
God
explained
damn
to me that I am a man to be used.
Sex is not
and
sacred.
thrown away.
Most of the time.
Poor Michael.
Aw,
Pity
sad
him.
music,
Pity him.
please.
I feel like for me, it's easy to have guy friends because
Because you have
know,
options. It's easy for guys. It's easy for
hold
guys to
on.
have women friends if the
Hold
guy has
on.
a lot of options.
No, no.
Yeah.
It's not. That's not the reason I was gonna get him because I have, like, I'm part of a creative community. I'm an artist. I feel like you can connect to people through art and it's not always has to be sexual. Like it could be.
Yeah, that's why they're hanging out with
common
you.
interest.
That's what it is.
But
and,
guys
you
with
know
no
what I mean?
options, they
And,
kind of have this
respect.
desperation about them. They're really
Gigi,
thirsty for a
Gigi,
woman.
could you be friends with a guy that you previously slept with and it meant nothing?
I have many times, and guess what? I have great friends that gave me great dick that I would never fuck again. And
Yeah.
guess what? And we
Yeah, me
will
too.
never speak about it, and no one will ever know, and we will never
Agreed.
give a fuck, and we'll never try to be together.
Rule number 6. Rule number
It's
6
called
of the Men of Action
maturity.
program.
It's called be
Nobody needs
real.
to know how much money
Well,
you
then
make or
also,
who you're
like,
fucking.
also, why would you want to sleep with a loser ass person? Like, if you're gonna be
Right.
mixing around with somebody, I don't know,
Yeah.
Right. Like, can we be mature?
No, but my
Like-
point is that men have this desperate, thirsty energy about them, and that's why they can't be in the friend zone, right? Because they can't. They
Yeah.
can't
Loser
control
ass
themselves.
men.
They
Yeah,
can't
I
control
would
themselves.
say
comfortable
most
with
men.
this.
You're
That's
correct.
not
I would say the majority of men, and this number is increasing every year, are in a sexual deficit. So you're correct.
They can't control
the
themselves.
number.
Girls
keeps
don't
going
want to
up.
ruin the friendship, and once you guys fuck us,
There is
everything
no,
is gonna...
There's no friendship
There
for
is
them.
no ruining the friendship because you have sex with a guy. That is just you're not attracted to him.
Yeah.
You can absolutely have sex with a dude and stay friends with him. That is
Yeah.
that
Like,
is
I'm friends
utter
with my
bullshit.
exes.
Not always.
I'm friends with my exes, and we don't fuck.
I've
That's
had
different, that's your
a
ex.
relationship
it's
recently
different.
Mm-hmm.
where it just wasn't working for me. It was like, this is not gonna work. And
Yeah, but
he did
there's-
not want to be friends.
There's probably some other feelings that are going on there. What I'm saying is when it didn't really mean that much to either person, but we also still like to watch football and go to dubstep concerts. We just like
well, that's
cool
what
as
I
fuck.
mean. There was a lot of compatibility, but he was a very much an avoidant person emotionally, and so I was like, okay, that's cool. But I have a great time with you. We have so much fun.
So you wanted to be friends with him. He didn't want to be friends.
Yeah, because I mean, it was
I've
a
had that happen to me before.
emotionless.
If any of
relationship.
my exes wanted to be friends with me, and some of them are, I'm
Yeah.
totally fine with being
Yes,
friends.
me too.
But the reason why is
Yeah.
because I hate to be crass. It's because I'm getting
Better.
enough sex. If I'm not getting enough sex, then it becomes a problem. That's it. I don't know how else to explain it.
Testosterone
Like,
makes us
I'm caveman. I need sex.
Yeah, that's right. It's true.
we like I have.
You like that about
I
me.
have
Makes sense, though. That
men in
makes
general
sense.
have about 17 times as much testosterone as women, unless they are dating Sydney or Selena, in which case it's 50 times as much testosterone as the average woman. But in general, because of that, if you like, I really wish, and of course you can't, you should never do this, but if you could ever experience what it's like just for a month to have 900 nanograms per deciliter, and you just like every dude you saw, you were just like, I would fuck him right now.
Listen, guys,
was like
not
this.
to stop thinking about
Like
nutting.
it's great if you could just for 1 month just feel what it was like to just be a 19-year-old boy. You'd be like, oh my God, how do you fucking live like this? But for us, it's Tuesday. The horniest you've ever been in your life.
Like Sydney,
multiply-
remember the first time you did DECA? It was kind of like that, right?
Manstron, Deca. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I've been there once.
Okay, so what was that like? Hold on, no.
What was that like? I wanna hear, I wanna hear.
You're a competitor. You're a fitness competitor. What was it like? What was it like?
You're not. I mean, this is back in like 2021,
Yeah.
and 2018, 2020, and yeah, I mean, like, and everybody was doing it, and everyone was.
What was your feeling like? Compare your standard feeling, but off gear towards on gear towards men that you would see.
I was dating somebody at the time, and it was
intense.
My own business.
So, I have to go take care of myself right now.
That's awesome.
Yeah, one of the craziest things to show dimorphic sex differences is to talk to women who take anabolic steroids, and they what it is for them is for the first time they feel what it's like to be a man, and they're like, oh my God,
No,
I can't believe
I
it."
competed, so I know I
Yeah.
went through that. So
Yeah.
I competed at one point in my life, so I understand.
Yeah, and it's just great. Like the interest in casual sex becomes higher. The necessity to take risks increases.
Yep.
The necessity to start conflict increases. The proclivity to commit murder increases. All of it goes up. That's what's really interesting.
And now we've come full circle. Thanks, Mr. Hegsworth. Our
Yes.
military thanks you.
Pete, Pete, let's get those murders up. Let's get that domestic abuse up, Pete.
Oh my dear Lord.
Here we go.
Any realm of possibility where you'd let me go to Colombia, Costa Rica, or the Dominican Republic with just me and my friends?
Just go. Have you noticed that I don't like care anymore?
I actually have noticed that, and it's pissing me off. Why doesn't she care
That's why
anymore?
you're trying to get. That's why you're trying to get a rise out of me.
Yeah, you don't care at all anymore.
I know it's kind of boring, right? We
I
have to
know.
fight.
I used to like hide my phone. Now she comes over and it's just like girls' asses clapping on Instagram. And she's like, girl power, love it. That's what she'll say to me. She'll be like, well, you want something to eat, honey? She just doesn't care. So are you having an affair? That's the question.
No, I don't want to be bothered.
You're at that point of the relationship where you just don't even care at all either way.
No.
Indifference.
Don't care.
That's good.
But I love you.
I love you too.
No, she's checking out.
Oh, yeah, she's
Ding, 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 ding,
Done.
ding,
Oh,
ding.
I wouldn't even care. If that's the
Done.
worst.
He's already cheated.
You know,
definitely
hey,
paying
so
all
that's
the
an old
bills.
that's an old clip we never played from like years ago, and I actually want to see if she has checked out. That's a really one. That's a good one. I'm gonna have a.
I posted this
I'm gonna hem
video
and out.
about that where I said when a woman's checking out, she just stops caring.
Yep.
And her shelf life will be expired 2 years before she walks
Well,
away.
she'll find the branch before she leaves.
She's not looking for a branch. It's not always about dick. It's sometimes you're just done.
Well, men are not only. I don't know if you're
I
aware
don't
of
think
this.
so.
They're not
A lot
only
of
dicks.
women
But-
often
but-
leave relationships to be alone. I don't think they often do.
I don't know.
this.
Selena,
you'd be
are men only
surprised.
dicks? Is
Yes,
that all they are?
I want to say yes.
That is
no,
not
but-
true.
Counts too.
That is
Not
not
true.
The quote of the show.
Thanks,
Not
guys.
only
See you next
dicks,
week.
They are also bank accounts as well.
Say it louder for the
Shout out, everybody follows Melina Slay on Kick
And Twitter.
and Twitter.
I know.
Let's do something real quick.
Yeah.
Hey guys, we're going to show one last clip. But did you
Yeah,
have a good time,
that's
Sydney?
funny.
Friend Sydney, did you have a good time?
Yes, Fred Michael.
Friend Mike.
So good. Tristan, you have a good time?
Good to be back.
Okay, awesome. Gigi, did you have a good time?
Hell yeah.
Are you messaging one of your guy friends for
No,
your
I'm
ding
on a
dong?
studio session.
Yeah. You're trying to get a quick studio session. Do you have a good time?
Of course,
Lauren?
always, yes.
Beautiful. Do you have a good time?
Yes.
Incredible. Do you have a good time, brother?
Thank you so much for having me.
I love it, man. Do you have a good time tonight?
See.
Oh,
I have
incredible.
a question for all the girls. Well, it's obvious with you. How many of you have a tattoo? Show me the new one. Show me that's a new one.
I
Okay.
literally got it like 2 days ago.
There you go.
That
Okay.
is pretty dope. Yeah.
Savannah tattoos, my
All right.
sister.
Yes.
Trinity.
Okay. You guys are all low quality. According to our watchers,
Wow.
everyone on Twitter says it's like a Lamborghini with bumper stickers.
Guys, listen.
I am not a Lamborghini.
Gentlemen,
I don't touch you.
Gentlemen,
I don't have a tattoo
Gentlemen,
with cheetah
Gentlemen,
print.
let me say this as for the sake of having all of you turn on me. You all have the right to your own preferences. You all do. But if you call a woman a slut and she won't fuck you, that means you are a loser. I'm sorry.
Say it louder.
I'm not trying to pander.
Agreed.
I'm just saying, guys, the reason you can't bench press 135 pounds is not because she's a slut. It's because you didn't go to the fucking gym.
Your arms aren't big enough.
Your arms aren't big. The reason women keep asking you for money is because your arms aren't big enough. Last,
She's not
last
asking
video.
for too much. You're just broke. Just remember that.
If it bothers
There you go,
you,
last
you're in the
one.
wrong
Would you
tax
rather
bracket.
kiss me?
Hold on, let me push it back. Here we go. Last one.
Babe, would you rather kiss me or kiss the prettiest girl in the world for $1 million?
$1 million to kiss the prettiest girl in the world.
Yes.
Do I get $1 million if I kiss you?
No, you only get $1 million if you kiss the prettiest girl in the world.
Well, obviously, I'd pick the prettiest girl in the world and get $1 million. We'd be rich.
Yes, we would. But did you think to say, I'm the prettiest girl in the world?
But you're not.
Let's go.
You're not. And that's okay.
Isn't it the same girl with the brother?
You're a solid 6. 5'6".
Hey.
And you're being selfish right now because we'd be $1 million richer.
Well, I don't even think you're a 6.
I don't care what you think I am. I pulled you.
Let's go.
$1 million. You'd have to take one for the
If you would
team.
have just said, babe, you're the prettiest girl in the world, you could have kissed me and gotten $1 million. That's the loophole.
But you're not.
All right, guys. See you guys August 5th. We'll see you guys August 5th right here. Remember, guys. Male feminism. Always.